What is up, MrRaeb? Oh, do I
Oh,
have
I
your...
have to start screen sharing, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
We even have your picture on stream. And it's not
Nice.
like... I really want an opportunity to use, like, dog's funny photo I found. Do you know what I'm talking about? Which one?
Yeah, you showed it last time,
Yeah, with
right?
the bra thing, but, like, I don't want to embarrass him. So what's up,
So,
Inextrad? How are you doing, friend?
yeah, hi friends.
Hey, thank you for the resub, Nick. 6 months. Much appreciated. Hey, Slasher, you can't say hi to Nick before you say hi to me and Rabe. That's not how this works. So I'm gonna time you out. Uh, no, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, this is Hammer Time. So I actually copied Gonti's list, but I basically switched Givers for Smiths because I saw you were playing it and it looked good. And I bought Smiths. I had to spend one whole tick to get 3 Smiths, which is unfortunate. Um,
Hi
because
Slasher.
yeah, I mean everyone, all the good players are just crushing with this deck. Just everyone. Okay, so like
I think
Ingenious,
Hammer Time is just absurd.
yeah, like
It's so fast and quite resilient, I think.
yeah. Nick
It's
says
just
he
like,
played so badly, but it didn't matter. Like yeah, you just cheese people out.
yeah, and it's like quite resilient just because of Saga, mostly, right? And it also has lows somehow, right?
Yeah,
Like lows doesn't really matter that much in that deck, I think, but it's just such a good backup plan as well.
yeah. It just shows you how insane this deck is, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, we have Lurus, but we don't actually need it because reasons.
Yeah, and I mean, it still can kill you on turn two, somehow.
Yeah. Like you need to not die on turn 2 and then keep not dying for the rest of the game and then beat Lurus and beat Sagas and you're
Yeah,
still drawing cards. It's like what?
yeah, it's just so much. So many angles too, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. It was this kind of deck that, like I kept losing to a bunch until I realized, well, I should just play this, right?
Yeah.
Slasher, you keep saying combo shop stream when? I mean, when you join me, I don't know. Do you wanna Slasher? Do you wanna join me on Sunday for the vintage? Oh wait, it's Saturday. I can't vintage showcase. Damn. I wanted Slasher to co-pilot with me in the vintage showcase.
That's not allowed,
I
right?
know, I know. So wait, are you
I mean,
screen
it's
sharing?
interesting,
Yes.
but it's not really like, yeah.
Oh no, Rabe, you need to stop watching us because now it's just gonna be infinite.
Oh, did I? Oh, am I sharing the wrong,
Oh, you might be
I'm
sharing the
sharing
wrong
the wrong
screen. Yeah.
slide.
Let me stop watching and like rewatch the stream. No, we're
Um,
still watching the same thing.
which one is it then?
Infinite
Yeah, I
Gross.
need to share screens. I think I
Infinite
didn't
Gross.
share screens.
Okay, let's
So now
see.
it should be the right one.
Yeah, okay. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we have MrRaeb here. You can see his picture right here. And I think we still have the rape command. Should have it. Did I not have a rape command at some point? I guess I didn't. I'll fix that. You can get your own
Maybe not.
command. Um,
I'm not a mod.
you what?
I'm not a mod, so.
Oh no, I'll make it. Oh, you're not a mod. Do you want to be a mod? Oh my god, why?
No, I don't have to be.
I'll fix that. Okay, so do you want to introduce yourself for a second and like talk about the deck we're gonna watch today?
Yeah, sure. So, I'm MrRaeb. I am a Swiss Magic player, mostly online. I used to stream a bit, like on Wednesdays mostly, but like stopped because I was like out of work, right? But I found work, so, and it's like I think a bit too stressful to like find decks I'm like comfortable streaming, because like I'm actually like a brewer mostly. Like my background is like just playing decks like some green-white Archangel of Thune lists with like
Right.
Ranger of
You won a
Earth and stuff
challenge.
like that.
You won a challenge with that list, right?
No, not that list. I just won a challenge with Archangel of Thune, you know, with
Oh,
good
okay,
card.
okay. Oh, I thought you talked
But
about
I
that.
mean,
Okay.
wait a second. I can show you like some old brews
Oh,
if you
sure,
want
yeah.
to.
Asmo Urza, but not good. What was that?
I don't know. So I think I started off like playing Grixis Devil because I bought into like
That's Goblin Rabble
Splinter
Master.
Twin.
You love to
But
see that.
yeah, the decks are actually like this. This is like one of those
Oh my god.
brews of me, and like
Oh my god.
basically, oh no, that's like, I think that's like the whatever.
That's like a
That's not a brew, but like
2017
this
deck.
is a brew of mine for
Angel
sure.
Pact, what is going on? Oh, nice. Oh, I
It was
like
like
this.
the Chance for Glory Platinum
4
Angel
peak
deck.
in the main deck. You love to see
That
it.
was great.
Glorious
But
Marble.
yeah, this is like what
Fanti
this is like
voting.
what I played a lot, like stuff like that, like Eldritch Evolution, and
Oh, this is a V0
fucking
combo.
hell.
Okay. Vant Coco.
Maybe I deleted. Yeah.
Oh, the
Whatever.
rocks more. Someone.
I played like lots of like green white stuff back in the day, and like brewed quite a bit around that.
And you had
then,
the poop decks, right? When we had Omnath and Uro. Did you even
yeah,
play
then
Omnath
like
in those decks?
around like 2 years ago or something, I started like brewing just more around good cards, and like just started to playing more competitively, right? I just basically said to myself, yeah, best if you brew, like you don't have any bad cards in the deck, just good cards, right? I don't know when I started exactly.
Do you know the Alan Wu article about that?
I didn't read like the article. I think it's just like it wasn't really for me, like not knowing that before, just like taking it more seriously, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's like one of my earliest brews, like just around like.
And this is like a deck that already plays like the good cards, so this actually looks good, right? This is a deck you look at and it's like, oh, I can see how this wins, unlike the Archangel of Thune list.
I mean, it wasn't bad, you know.
No, I know, I'm kidding.
Totally different, like. Yeah.
But it's like it's less memey.
So I started
guess.
like taking it more seriously, and then I like my first real successful brew was like oh, that's not here, right? That's like up here somewhere, like things like that.
Oh right, yeah, when we had Urza, and this was with Yorion. Gosh, I hate this deck.
Yeah, this deck was just absurd though. Like no one really picked it up, and this was even like post nerf, but you had like some insane turns with Urza and Yorion.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah, because like this thing draws like 4 cards, puts like 12 power on the board, and so on, and it doesn't even cost mana. Yeah.
Yeah, like Urza is just so absurd.
It's just absurd.
After
And
playing,
like I top aided the showcase with this. And
nice.
Like the day after it got banned.
What, you got
like
it just in time?
Late got banned, and that's basically the end of the deck.
Yeah, you can't really support everything here, I guess, without the lab.
Yeah, it's just everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, back to the deck actually.
Yeah, back to the actual deck, baby.
Yeah, sorry for like.
Oh no! I'm absolutely in for like random discussions. So like this. This is what makes these days in like. I started doing this thing randomly with Sam Rolfe. That was probably a month ago, where I get people who like top 8 like events or stuff for the weekend, and we just ended up talking, just talking about everything. Doesn't really matter what. It's about having interesting conversations while having the pretext of looking at Magic games.
Yeah. So this is the list I ended up with. Maybe I wanna maybe I show this first. Like I started. Oh wow.
Temporal Mastery.
I saw like Mana Symbols list. Mana Symbols list I think is like more or less this one. No, not exactly.
No, I don't think he plays Temporal Mastery. Oh god, that's the second one.
Yeah. But I started off like just exchanging basically a save
Oh
of the
my
moment
God.
with like temporal mastery.
And that's like
And then
really
figuring
bad.
out like one game in that it doesn't
Yeah.
Velo just hits like CMC 5 or less, right?
Yeah. So
And
like this is a
bad.
really bad change. It's like
But somehow I still 4-1 that league. And then after that I just 5-0 twice.
Nice.
With like a normal
when you played the good card.
Yeah, because I switched to the better card, right?
Yeah.
I even played like counterspell.
Counterspell. Yeah, I don't think this
but
the mana just like supports counterspell really.
yeah, it's tough. It works. Like you just don't want to cast it on turn 2, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, this was what I arrived. Like I worked a lot on the list, and I did some changes, like some questionable changes right before. For example, like I know I want to have 24 lands. I played a lot with like 23.
Okay.
And like
Celestial Call Icon.
It was like a Triumph before, I think.
I saw
and I
you.
put in a Colonnade. And like the Colonnade is just... I want to keep track of how many times it's bad. Just how many times it's great.
I remember, so when I was streaming the challenge, you were playing in the top 8, right? And you were streaming it. And I remember popping in between rounds and see you like mull to 5 and get a hand with like Fetchland, Colonnade, Ren. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Great.
Yeah.
The problem is like this deck kinda wants to play all 4 2-1-9s, right?
Yeah.
Because they are just... You will see, I think, later. But they're just so good in the fair matchups or like control matchups. Because you can like pressure them without ever going for a kill.
Yeah, and you can also
And then,
creativity, like you can creativity like 3 tokens, and they have to kill all 3 to stop it, right?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard now with Unholy Heat, right?
Yeah.
You can't really do that as well.
Like that can just also kill your Velo, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. You more like just put on pressure with the tokens, and then at some point like Teferi resolves, and then you can go for it, or when they tap out, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, or you just go like for the creativity on like something that matters on their board as well, and like a token or two, something like that.
I played versus in the Pioneer Challenge. I played versus Bilsiv. I think he was playing the creativity deck in Pioneer, which gets Locust Garden, but like he already played the Sage of the Fallen, whatever, and I killed it. So at one point they go like creativity my token to get the Locust God, and my Sprite Dragon. So I kill their token, and then they make my Sprite Dragon into a lethal Drake. And I'm like, yes.
I saw that. That was great.
Yeah.
Like a 17 power Drake.
Yeah, 17 power when they're like at 17. I'm like, yep, I'll take it.
Yeah, but so I kind of want to keep track of how many times this is bad versus maybe good.
What about
I think this is likely just... I was like just putting it in to try it out more or less, right? It's just...
I mean, I kind of want...
It's not a slot that belongs, really.
Is Colonnade actually better than like Raging Ravine in this deck?
Maybe Ravine. I was thinking about Ravine. The issue is like one of the... I guess I started talking about it, but I somehow stranded somewhere else. So the mana in general is pretty bad with this deck. Just because like you play 4 mountains, right? And they come to play tapped early.
Yes.
And so you kind of have to I don't know, like red-green isn't really. I guess like for Ren it's very good, right? But like for the rest of the deck it's bad. Like red-green isn't
Yeah.
really great with Teferi, right?
Like, ideally you
Or like
want.
Sable.
I mean, ideally you probably want like Wandering Fumarole, but a good one. Like a good blue-red land or something.
Yeah, well, I think it's either it should be like a Triumph or it should be a mountain. That's where I'm
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Because I think we will see at least like one game in the top 8 I lost just because I didn't have a mountain in my deck.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have any basic mountain. I see.
Yeah,
Understand.
I mean the problem is, as I said, like the mana is very tough. Like if you have a hand of like Dwarven Mountain,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
an easy mull, right?
yeah, it's like drawing.
But basically, any Dwarven Mine in your hand is like a lot of the times a mull, as is for like 2-time warp effects.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's like the biggest problem. Like you have like a lot of inconsistency in the mana base, and you also have like a lot of cards that do nothing on their own, or not nothing, but like you don't really want to see them in your hand.
Yeah, it's close enough to nothing that it's like until a very late turn. But you have a lot of cards that like get you back up on resources. Like you have Ren and the Fairy and the creativity combo itself, which just like kind of pull the game on their own, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's true. Like this deck molds very well to 5. I even won like one game, not in the challenge, but like the same day, on a mold to 3.
Wow.
I won it on turn 5. I just spent. It was against Amulet, and like I felt like I had just have to like mold to some combo game, and like Bren is a combo piece as is like creativity.
As is a creativity. Interesting.
That's what you have to, like if you look at this deck, like the combo pieces are like the best card in the deck by far is Ren and 6.
Yeah.
So you wanna have like a Ren and 6 turn 2 if you like basically any hand with Ren 6 turn 2 and a fetch is likely just to keep.
Yeah, and I think that goes for like almost any deck in the format, right? If you're playing Ren and 6 and you have 2 lands, one of them a fetch and a Ren and 6, you just snap keep the hand.
Yeah, I guess so. The thing is like it's much more like this is a much better threat than in any other deck.
Because of all the time walks, right? To actually lock them out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can like one play pattern, for example, is like you go Renton. Like you have a. Hopefully you don't have a Dwarven Mine you have to play turn 1, then you can like interact with the opponents turn 1, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the endings also look like a really good addition for this deck.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you have a lot of tap lands as well, so you go like Bolt turn 1, ending turn 2 or something like that, plus a tap land. And like your curve is quite trade up heavy. Yeah. But like Ren and 6, and then you can like Saber, for example. It's not a great card in general, right? But Ren into Saber is actually quite great.
Yeah.
Just now, then you ramp basically into a Dwarven Mine token.
Oh, right.
Not that bad.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. The deck might be less clunky than it looks, I guess. Do you want to jump into the games and see how this goes? See how this went for you?
Just one. I think I wanted to keep track of something else. So I want to keep track of this thing, and I just want to keep track of like when the mountain matters.
Okay, sure, yeah. So let's take a look at that. So Chad, remind us when you see Colonnade bad or we wanted a mountain in a spot.
Okay. Yeah, this right. Yeah.
Look at this rating. Look at this rating. That's what happens when you spike a big event, though.
Yeah,
that's
like
Cat. Thank you for the raid.
Right.
What's up, Raiders? Just in time to watch us review the first match from MrRaeb's, who's joining me here. Challenge finals appearance, right?
Yeah.
So hope you had a good stream. I saw you were playing some blue nonsense. And welcome everyone. Okay. Yeah, let's go. So they revealed Yorion, which is like, what does this even mean in Modern? White taxes, I guess?
Yeah, we know it now. Yeah, right.
Yeah. What? You think I couldn't have figured it out before?
Sorry?
You think I couldn't have figured it out without the planes? I couldn't. Don't tell
I
anyone.
think I googled them and I saw like that taxes is very possible.
Yeah, it's like taxes or some. I don't know. Anyway,
Because
yeah, our
like
hand
I
is just
think
good.
they finished last tournament with like blue-white taxes.
Oh, I see.
In
Okay.
a complete or something. So it was very likely. And like ending is like great obviously here and like
Yeah.
having the combo like creativity is also a card you want to see in your hand. Opening hand a lot.
Yeah. I mean, this hand
Because
just
like it's
has
one of
like
the best cards in the deck.
this hand
Yeah,
has
sorry.
great mana, 2 removal spells, 2 combo pieces. It just seems perfect. I mean, it doesn't have Ren yet, but
Yeah. So am I supposed to just click here or
you can put
click
it on play and like try and pause when we have an interesting lines because for now we just don't have. Oh, that's not a good draw.
somehow I draw those so much.
And I guess the fetching here is like. So like I'm guessing yeah you get a Triumph here. Oh, you draw a random 6, called it.
That's absurd. Like normally, if I know I have a Ren at 6, I fetch Ketria Triumph
Mm-hmm.
because it lines up much better with Teferi.
Oh, I
Then,
see.
then you have the blue and the white
Yeah.
source already. But yeah, here I think I
Okay.
just wanted this one for the prismatic ending.
Now I have a question for you. What do you think? So can you pause this for a second? Like,
Yeah.
what are they on? What did they keep? Opponent did nothing for 4 turns, right?
I'm surely expecting like the 5 mana flash Elemental.
Okay, subtlety, sure. And probably some number of Path to Exiles, I guess, or like removal spells in general, right?
I mean, certainly, I guess it could be prismatic ending, right?
I don't think they're running that one though, right? I mean, they're playing mono white, unless they're missing a
not
color.
any creature that's like 3 or less, right? Except maybe like any 1 toughness stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like maybe they have a lit spellbinder or flicker wisp, I guess.
Yeah.
These could be options. Because it's so weird to me that they're just like doing nothing for such a long time.
Yeah, I guess like Ren blanks quite a bit.
Yeah.
They're doing.
Which is super nice.
But I mean, like, the problem for them is like, in theory, I could easily win in like 2 turns with this.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think 1 time warp is like already more or less just a kill.
So you can get the. Oh, so why aren't you getting the Triumph here? Just a general question.
Just because I have a ton of lands in my hand.
Oh, and you want to shuffle it. You want to cycle it
the-
away if you draw it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I have like more or less all the colors I want, right?
Yeah.
I guess I could have like gotten a white source maybe with this, but one thing you want to do normally is like after turn 3 or after your 3rd land drop, you just want to hit draw mine at each turn.
Yeah, just like put creatures on the board.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like they're just free, right?
Yeah.
And so you kind of want to double blue because like any time warp or like even saver you want to cast.
Yeah, with the Ren in play for sure. Yeah. And now, we're just going for it because the punish of subtlety here is still like a 2-for-1 for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I can go for it anyways next turn, right?
And I wonder if they should have let you get like the Velomachus and then exiled it because now you can just go for it again. Oh, and they're missing land drops here. Interesting. And now you can pass because you can go for like Prismari. You can go for like Prismari for, I don't know, kill something, create a token.
So what's that the correct discard?
Yeah, that seems kind of weird to me though. I can say I understand
not sure,
it.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to Prismari command this turn anyways. So I think like if I discard the 7th worst or the 6th worst, isn't really that much of a difference.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I still think that discarding a land was probably slightly better here, but okay. And do you wanna? You have no reason to respond to this spellbinder.
The thing is like my Ren is about to ultimate, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess that's a reason to discard the ending.
Slightly better than having like a second spell of the same sort.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
I
that's a
think
good point.
that was like my thought process.
Okay, checks
But
out.
yeah, here I was like thinking about it, and then I thought, yeah, I can cast Prisma anyways,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter.
Like Spellbinder is very good early, but once you get to the late game, it's like, it's not
Yeah.
that good at this point. And you're probably, I guess, killing. Oh, you're killing the Vial, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
and you
like the
were.
Vile is just.
This is kind of weird. Like, why would you draw to discard 2 instead of. Oh, I guess you can't cast the Velomachus. My bad, my bad. They took your Velomachus, so you don't need the treasure thing. Because I was
Ah,
looking, I
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
like, why don't you get 7 mana? And I was like, oh, right, the dragon is like
And I
exiled.
mean, I don't really need to go for any Velos shenanigans anymore. Like,
Yeah, at this point, you just run and
this
sift them
is
out of
what
the
it's
game.
about, right?
Yeah.
I
You,
kinda. I'm not sure even what I'm digging for. Maybe I was like supposed to just kill stuff.
yeah, maybe you should go like, kill this, kill the Spellbinder, untap, ult,
Yeah.
go for creativity, see if they have subtlety, and then wreck their board again and like, just
Because
win.
like every card I have in my hand basically matters already, right? So
Yeah.
like looting doesn't do anything, but
hmm
like shooting this would,
The
yeah.
upside of looting is you dig deeper into an actual lock with like with
Time warp,
time
yeah,
walk.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure. If I find a time warp here, it's like
yeah. And now this is just
100%
game. This is like
deterministic,
actual
yeah.
game. This game was literally turn to Ren, win the game.
Yeah, that's a lot of games are just won by Ren.
Yeah, but like
You will see
opponent
that.
literally couldn't interact on any relevant axis. Okay, easy. I guess now we know how to win with the Velomachus deck. Just draw Ren.
Yeah.
Also, please don't play white axes with Yorion in your deck.
I mean, they top aided last
Yeah, they
weekend,
did.
so.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a believer in that.
Oh wait, I shouldn't hit play,
Yeah, so
right?
like that
I
first hand
can't.
was a bit interesting. I mean, if I recall correctly, it was
So
like
it
bolt
was
time
like
warp.
fine-ish, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can do
How
one more
many times am
time.
I supposed to click?
It depends on how many clicks you had. Like this hand, I think this hand is a. This is
The
interesting.
thing is, like, it looks fine, right? It
Yeah.
just has 2 time warps in it.
Yeah.
And I mean, at that point, you can say, like, I can do better. Like, a turn 2 Ren is just, like, better
So
than
much
his
better.
whole hand.
Yeah. It feels like playing a Saga deck. Where I was playing like Asmo Saga, I would just mull a lot of the medium hands because you have such insane cards in your deck. Just mull into them. So many
Yeah.
insane cards. So yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like,
And this hand is the nuts,
seeing,
basically.
yeah, for sure, this is absurd. Like, seeing 2 time warps in your deck mostly is just.
Yeah.
You kind of want to mull it already, right?
Yeah. It's already probably like one mulligan at least. And then your hand is
Yeah.
kind of like not great. Watcher for Tomorrow. That's a card that should
So
probably
what
see
would you
more
do
play.
here? It's like we have a Ren that can ping this, right?
Yeah. But on the other hand, you kind of want the Ren to tick up. Because you really want to hit your land drop, I think.
Exactly, and like we have lots of cards we can play on turn 3, right?
I think
So
my biggest
we
issue
will
with
not bolt until turn 4.
like my biggest issue here is how does the mana work out, right?
You can red green, red white.
Red, green, with white, but
Blue,
then you don't
red.
have the blue at all, which is like kind of
I mean,
terrifying if they have.
you don't need 2 blues at the moment. Like you should go red green, red white, pick up a fetch, blue red.
Yeah,
I mean, like, yeah, if you go red and 6, ping this, and then untap, they play Revoco, and you have green, red, red, white,
hmm
then you're kind of
Again.
fucked. That's true.
Yeah, like I kind of wanna. I don't know. It's tough.
So I was supposed, I think, like, it's just a huge difference. Imagine, like, having your Ren on 2 loyalty versus, like, 4 loyalty.
Yeah, it's a
just
lot.
way more threatening. But I guess, like, in theory, they can, like, go Skyclave.
Yeah, like basically, I think my decision here would be about how many how much this hurts my mana.
Yeah,
Mostly. Also, thank you,
Yes,
Connor,
for
for the
sure.
raid.
We just want to have that land so badly, like way
Yeah.
more than we want to have a board in our hand. That's true.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I like bolting there. I really like bolting there because. So now we're just getting rid of their Teferi, which they lost. Which makes sense because their Rend kills it. Um,
Yeah, the thing is, like, the funny thing is we don't care that much about Teferi. Like, sure, it stops, like, the Velo extra turn, but, like, Velo
just
can
kills this,
attack
yeah.
it down a lot
Also,
on
could you
its
have
own,
killed
so...
the Watcher in response to the Hideaway trigger just to make them not get the card? Is that how this works?
Oh, maybe I could have.
I think the text. Hey, Connor! So we got the raid from Connor, Rabe. Like we were talking before that. I was watching Connor before the stream. He was memeing in Pioneer, Connor, but 4-1, of course. And I have Rabe here, and we're watching him crush some Modern, basically, from the challenge. So yeah, Prismatic Ending is busted, you get to exile stuff. And Ren is busted, you get to kill Planeswalkers if they go to 1. So this was a really good exchange for you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, just them having no balls and we having ranks.
Yeah, and they're like trying to grind you, which they should do pretty well, other than the fact that they're like Ren just kills them on its own.
So I decided to fight over the board here.
Yeah. Given your hand, I think I like that.
Not sure which one I was supposed to ping. Because I think I want to bounce the other one.
Huh. Interesting. But if you bounce. Honestly.
I guess I can like just chase bounce is nice as well, right?
I mean, you could
Not
just
sure what
chase
I
brainstorm, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's maybe what I did. Like, I have a billion options here, right? Then none are really that bad.
At this
And,
point,
like, giving them value with Watcher isn't really what matters here. Like, we have like such an advantage.
yeah.
Just board-wise.
But I also kind of think that what you could do here is really like do something along the lines of Jace Brainstorm and just plan on flooding the board with walkers. So you go Jace Brainstorm, they attack Jace down to 1, play a creature, and you just go like the fairy tuck
One thing
it.
we missed, like, they can't attack Jace to we just get a 1-1.
What?
Just get a 1-1 to protect Jace.
Oh my god, yes, that's like yeah. This is I like just ignoring the Watcher for now.
Right? Because like Skyclave.
Oh no, you can't protect it. You have to get the second blue, right?
Oh yeah.
You have to get the second blue. But this is still good because now you brainstorm,
Yeah, I can protect Chase next turn with
Like next turn you can just go like kill 3 creatures with your walkers and you're super far ahead on board. Like Stoneforge is they got Sword of Fire and Ice, they didn't cast it. Interesting.
Yeah. So I know they have what's it called? The Spirit.
What do you mean?
Because I looked at the deck list.
What Spirit?
The one that's can't as a spell. The 2/3
The 2/3 Oh, you know they have Spell Queller in their deck.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay.
I thought they even named Spirit, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So you play the fairy. They corner it and then they lose the game.
Play against it, right? Like bold the fairy.
Yeah, that bolt was a great draw. Sheesh, this is insane.
Yeah, otherwise I was just forced to bounce it, I think, or something like that.
I mean, if you didn't draw this, I guess it's like a lot of speculation.
I knew about the bolt, right? I just flooded it on my top.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we saw that last turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that they do Queller this, and then you do just get them with the bolt, and they just concede or something because they're dead.
I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe one thing I wanted to talk about, like.
Oh, you sideboard out a saver. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just
went
down a few savers. Like a lot of my plans in general, maybe about sideboarding, just shortly, is like just. Maybe I go to the deck page.
To the deck list, yeah, I can.
Mm-hmm. Like one of my plans against like interactive decks is just doing this and bringing in like an Emrakul and like all my interactive pieces.
Seriously?
Or
That is
maybe like
amazing.
sometimes just like this. Maybe leave 2 time warps like for Ren.
Oh, right, I guess you can creativity into Emrakul. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, exactly. That was like my eureka moment I had on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Mana Symbol had a Kozilek in place of Emrakul, and I was like debating cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I never met Mill, and
Yeah.
like what do I have the Kozilek for? And I was like thinking, what do I want instead? And like somehow I came up with, yeah, why don't I just
Yeah.
creativity in Emrakul? Because like against like the unholy decks, that's just like
They're
a
like
great
ready
land
with
to
the
have.
removal spell, and you're like 15-15. You go.
Yeah, like they can play a Murktide region, right? The Murktide region is like very problematic if
Yeah.
you want to Velomachus. But I mean, this doesn't care
Yeah.
about the Murktide region.
Yeah, like Velomachus is definitely not unbeatable in this format. I remember playing against this deck a couple of times with Shadow, and again, I just like kept the removal spell up and felt fine most of the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, because you can play to the board, and the fairy is less of an issue. It's definitely interesting. So I like that plan a lot, but not for this
Yeah,
matchup.
so like
Right?
the plan like involves like just going up Planeswalkers against most matchups, right? And then that's kind of why I wanted to have the Colonnade, because like I used to have like instead of like the Teferi and like some other interactive piece, I had like some Shark Typhoons, just like to have more bodies to actually win the game with. But I felt like I needed the sideboard slots, so I wanted, and I knew I need a 24th land, so I wanted to have like a creature land. But I think Colonnade is just too bad. But we will see later.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay.
But I think like the Planeswalker plan works quite well, and maybe I just don't need another threat. Because like Ren and Jade have threats on their own, right? And like I still have like 4/1/1s in my deck anyways.
I still have 4/1/1s in my deck. Classic win cons.
And so I mean, I still have like at least like the Emrakul letter dragon.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just kidding. I mean, I think that's a really smart plan. Here they just die, right? There's no way they beat this. You just like.
I'm not sure how they do. Also, that's like
clicking the bottoms doesn't work on a replay.
What doesn't work?
You just clicked no. I was like, that's not how this works on a replay.
That's like automatic.
Yeah, you just.
So it doesn't matter how much value they get. Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter. You just bounce this. You even get the land. You kill this. Sure, they have like.
I wasn't even supposed to kill this. Maybe like
you can get the token, right? Although I like killing this because they have sword in hand, so just kill this.
I guess I did that because like sword is actually threatening through the one.
Yeah.
So that's
and next turn you should untap and have like 4 walkers in play, and this is like a saver the moment. This is insane.
Yeah, I think I end step saver the moment this game.
You end step saver the moment? That's pretty amazing. Not gonna lie. Hey, that's rude.
That was so fun though.
Yeah, and this done for again. Which again doesn't quite matter.
So, they actually
they don't have
Caldra? They don't have Caldra complete in their deck.
Maybe this means they have it in their hand?
No, they just I looked at their list after and they didn't have it in their hand.
Seriously?
In their
okay, interesting.
And that's insane. Like a Yorion deck with no Caldra complete.
Now I get what you meant. Hey, Frog, thank you for the follow. Okay, yeah, I thought you meant their end step saver. No, this is much better than this. Also, there's no actual reason to get the island here, right? Over like another dwarven mine. Dwarven mine.
I think I needed. No, I didn't need the blue souls, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And like normally you want like, if you save, you want to keep like as many blue sources as you can.
Okay.
Like untapped. So yeah, having this in hand would have been better.
Yeah.
But it didn't really matter, I think.
And now
so here I misplayed.
Oh, you did this in? Oh no.
I was supposed to
respond to the trigger. Yeah.
Respond to the 12 and mind triggers. Normally you couldn't do that with timely, but you can do it if you cast it on instant speed.
Yeah, because now you don't get the tokens, and that's really bad.
Yeah, but it's fine. Like Like, the biggest problem would be like them being able to attack me down. Like,
Like-
that's one thing this deck certainly doesn't do well. Like, preserve its life total, because like you go
shock.
a lot of the times just shock.
Did you
And in
consider?
this case, I went like 3-4 quadruple shock.
Did you consider just going like shock, Skyclave, draw to discard to or something? Create a treasure. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I think I just thought about like.
I think timely is
They
better
have,
if you
like,
get the actual
Stall
tokens.
in hand. Yeah, maybe it was better, right? This makes it 4-4. Yeah, I think it's mostly just semantics here.
Yeah, like now you. Well, I guess you're not even losing. Wait, they didn't bounce a token here? Oh, I guess you have a Ren, right? Oh wow, yeah, this game's over.
I mean, I can't cast the time walk, but I just kill this Teferi.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not even convinced it matters at this point.
No,
And now the game is really locked, right? You just have double Prismari up. They can't really do anything. You have an extra token in play. That was pretty nuts. Okay, that was a good showing for the deck, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's against taxes, so.
Yeah,
That's
I
like,
mean,
if you look at this deck, like, if it doesn't beat taxes, yeah.
what does it beat?
It's not worth playing. Like, I think if you play like any mid-range value style strategy in any way, like taxes should be a good matchup, right?
Yeah. At least in modern, right? Because like I know in Legacy, for example, taxes used to be able to like grind super hard. But
Yeah.
in modern that's not exactly the case. You don't have a lot of the tools that like
Oh fuck.
yeah, no playback. Man, one day they're gonna actually make this interface like good. It's gonna be a very happy day. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
hand-
a clear mulligan. Like, we have 2 blanks in our hand, right?
Hey, Niv. Niv, mazal tov ala toar. Niv just got his med degree. So we have a doctor in chat. This hand's nuts, yeah? Do you bottom the
Yes.
Dwarven Mine?
Yeah, I was just about to
Or the
say,
Time
like,
Warp. Mhm.
they didn't reveal those.
Okay.
So I think the
Oh, I think I
likelihood
played
of them having discard, it could be like the elemental, right? That's basically it. So either like elementals with black.
Wait. What discard? Just a second. I somehow... Okay. What do you mean black?
I mean, like, because they don't reveal those, like the likelihood of them having Thoughtseize or Inquisition is very
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like either the Grief deck or...
yeah, it's like either Grief Ephemerate stuff, or like Grief in like elementals, or Grief in what's
Actually,
it called?
in
like
the
the
Ephemerate deck,
minions.
right? Or in the Reanimator hand. Okay, so I actually played them in the challenge, like in the Showcase challenge. So I'm kind of looking at the replay. Okay. I was wondering what they were playing then. Got value. Okay, so you're saying the likelihood of them of having a discord spell is pretty low considering they didn't reveal lures, which means it's safer to bottom the Dwarven Mine because you're not likely like your Ren is probably making it into play.
I think I should. Like, it's quite a risk, but like the time warp has a huge upside with Ren 6.
For sure, yeah.
And like, yeah, the other cards are great.
Also, especially with like this hand specifically, you could go like
Yeah.
bolt something, rend your land back, the fairy their play, and this time warp just looks amazing.
I mean, but it's still risky, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. But I think it's a risk worth taking here. Oh, you bottomed the. Oh, you did
I
bottom.
bottomed the time
Interesting.
warp, okay.
Okay.
So I wasn't willing to take the risk, I guess.
Yeah, which is interesting because now you can't bolt anything on one, which is a bit unfortunate, I think.
Yeah, that's
Ignoble.
true. I think I was like figuring if they don't reveal logos, the likelihood of me having to bolt something is low.
Yeah, but I still
But,
think
yeah.
that's a bit wrong given that you have like if they play. Well, I guess Ren also kills every turn one play they can make here. Right?
Not necessarily, right?
And your
But yeah,
mana
yeah,
just
it's-
looks so bad here.
Game is already over. They missed
Oh
land
yeah, they
drops.
missed land drops, yeah. Actually, so
And,
when
like,
I
Prismari Command
Mhm.
plus Ren is like one of the like value engines you have in this deck.
because you just get to discard lands and just get them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the interesting part here is like they played these two cards,
Yeah.
and they refused to like play forward.
Yeah. So
So what am I boarding against?
this is either Boomer Jund or someone playing Yagmoth, right? I don't know how
Yeah.
differently you would sideboard against these two.
I was putting them on the arc. I
Yeah.
boarded in like Flusters. I boarded very weirdly.
You
I think.
boarded Emrakul in.
More than that and a Vren. I
And
boarded
the
the
Celeste.
Emrakul in and like just all the interactive pieces. I guess.
I see. Okay.
Like, tough. By the way, I need to just have a screenshot of my.
Yeah. Let me open that just a second. I can have that on my screen at least.
Okay, that's fine.
And then, so this is the list. So you boarded out all the time warps. You kept the Velomachus in.
Yeah, that was a mistake for sure.
And
like,
you boarded in the
I think I
Emrakul.
missed that like once or twice.
Who needs that anyway? Yeah. And like, I don't like cutting Dorben here for sure.
Yeah, that should be a Velomachus, and I guess the creativity maybe too, or like a timely.
Or like, yeah.
Timely is
something.
like has a lot of utility, just like making bodies, because like your deck has like issues sometimes, like finishing the game. Like you just need some bodies.
Yeah.
Or just like for creativity as well. If you have like the colonnade or the island.
Yeah. I think.
Like,
Yeah,
I think like boarding out the land and Ren is like problematic, right? The Ren
I
should
agree.
just be...
I think I would have kept like. I think maybe boarding in the colonnade is fine and drawing the Emrakul easy. Oh, this fluster just looks so. I guess the fluster is fine. This one's fine, right?
Yeah, I just I think we missed one. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
but
if
it's fine. I think it had
an
Emrakul in it, and
Emrakul
you
in
can
it,
just like
yeah.
throw that away.
So because I'm putting them on like
Yagmoth.
York,
Then...
like this fluster has quite a lot of like.
Yeah, because it gets like their What is this?
So they played Crusader.
Oh, is this blue? Is this black green infect?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So I'm like I'm in fucking trouble, right?
Yes, for sure. Oh my
so
god.
I
That's
think
great.
like my only line. I guess I could have kept up Remand, but
But then what?
And I'm not sure like how much that helps me in this case, right? It
I don't
just
think it does.
prolongs your death. So I think like just playing the high. I don't know. I think I'm like more or less just dead.
I agree. I mean, if you get to
unless
untap
I
here,
draw like a prismatic ending, right?
yeah.
Oh no, not prismatic.
Oh, that has protection. Oh, it has protection from red and white.
No.
Oh my god, you're
What can
super
I even
dead.
draw? I think I'm just dead.
Yeah, I mean, you're not dead, but it's pretty damn close. And here you probably take the damage and an end step Prismari command something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm digging, right? So
Yeah,
maybe
like
I'm
you
not
kill
even-
something and dig.
Maybe I wasn't even supposed to kill something, just make a treasure.
Interesting. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I guess that's like the card I was thinking for, right? Like
Yeah.
one interesting thing is like you can't make it have this in a treasure. That doesn't work either.
Yeah, I
You
know.
need a body on board.
So now,
That's kind of sad.
I mean, now you have outs. If you can creativity, especially if you can creativity for two things and hit like Emrakul Velomachus, you have a shot, I think.
I just have the problem is like I haven't just an Oracle, right?
What do you
I
mean?
don't have. Oh yeah, I have Velomachus in my deck.
Yeah, you also have Velomachus in your deck, so you actually can like
wow.
go block. You don't even need to block. Oh wow. Well then. Oh, but
So,
Vines
what do I
counters
do?
this, right?
This doesn't have Pro Blue, right?
No, it doesn't.
The problem is like I remanded.
The Vines, yeah.
I didn't. I missed it.
But I think
I remanded
Vines-
the Vines.
Vines.
So
of that.
this is certainly my first misplay.
I mean, they can yeah, they can do this. Oh wow. Okay, can you okay? You
I
pause
should
this
have
for a
just.
second.
I should have just played Chase.
And minus done
attempt
this.
to bounce maybe.
I mean, you're probably dead either. No, you're just dead to the Inkmoth, right?
I don't know. You mean the Crusader?
No,
Or
like they have.
attacks
Did
with
they play
this.
Ink Moth? Oh, they played Ink Moth this turn. Okay.
Yeah, but like the Crusader attacks with the dwarf.
Yo, freaking nasty with the rate of 100 people. What's up, everyone? I am here with MrRaeb. Oh, you're just dead. Nice. I'm here with MrRaeb. We're going over his matches from the challenge on Sunday, playing some modern, some Velomachus Turns, and we just saw him lose to Black Green Infect of all things. So thank you for the raid, freaking Nasto. Hey Miko, hope you had a good stream.
Thanks for the raid.
Freaking nasty.
And hi to everyone showing up.
Yeah.
So I adjusted my sideboarding, obviously.
Yeah. So
I still like felt like I wanted just to have interactive pieces like Emrakul as a blocker is quite good against Infect, I think. Like they won't have
weirdly enough
anything that goes to real blockers at
for sure.
Like post board. And I just wanna have like as many interactive pieces as I can have. Like Gust is just
Gust is not good against them, I agree. So you
so
have the by the way everyone, the deck is here. You can find it on Raeb's Twitter as well. So we basically boarded into 2 Timelies, 2 Purges, 3 Flusters, the Walkers, the Emrakul plan instead of the Velomachus plan, and you just cut like the dragons and all the time walk effects and just say I wanna interact as much as much as I can and then slam a 15/15 into play.
Yeah,
and this hand is insane.
I think that's the one thing I like the most about this deck. You can just like easily board into a way more controlling deck if you want to.
Yeah, which is a really high upside for this kind of decks, especially when people are gonna play like specific hate cards or drastically alter their deck to stop your plan, and then you just go nope.
And like modern in general, right? It's a lot of the time you want to play like somewhat uninteractive game 1, but you play quite highly interactive game 2 a lot of the times.
It's a good point, yeah. That's a really good point.
Yeah, this hand is obviously just
this hand's insane. Imagine a hand with Ren and 6 and Bolt being really good. Who'd have thought? So
I really need some
do you Bolt this or do you Ren this?
So one consideration is what's it called? The 0 mana +2/+2.
Mutagenic growth. Yeah, that's a really big consideration here.
So in theory, if I go like Ren minus on this, they could go mutagenic and then just kill me.
Yeah, I kind of like both of those.
Yeah, and we have like Fluster in a way to like stop them killing me later on.
Yeah. You also have the Jace to curve into, right? And Jace doesn't care about pump spells here.
Yeah, so I think it's like a clearly a board.
Okay. Let's see if that's what you
did. And them running that out on 1, like into my possible Ren means they likely have it.
Of course you
so
don't.
Emrakul, obviously the best run in the deck, right?
Yeah,
but
by far.
We have like a lot of ways to get that back into our library. That's like the beauty of Emrakul. You just need 1. You don't need 2. Because you can just
discard it.
You can just discard it and it will be back in your
And you have a Jace in your hand. Like, you can shuffle it back.
Yeah, for sure.
Thought like, take the Emrakul? No. Freaking Assy is asking how long have you been playing the deck and grinding with it?
Maybe like 10 leagues. Something like that. Maybe a bit
10
less.
leagues? That's a lot. Oh, they did have the mutagenic and you get to fluster it.
Yeah, they added.
Oh, and you're joining. Oh, look, the colonnade actually looks good here.
Yeah, I guess the Ren looked absurd, obviously, like right.
They had Ren obviously just kills everything.
Ignobles and just couldn't deploy it, so like they all overload this turn.
Yeah. So, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just trying to clean up with Ren now, right?
Yeah. Because you have land drops for days here. Interesting not playing the colonnade. I guess the colonnade.
The 1/1 is just better to protect.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting you have the Dwarven Mine. That's so good. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Dwarven Mine is like, it adds so much to your controlling plan as well, right?
Yeah. And now you start killing everything they play. Jump block, yes. And they're not even threatening to kill you at any time. Oh, I guess now they kind of do. So yeah, you get rid of that. You play your land. You
Yeah,
now
I
have a
played that
cycle
naked,
land.
like without any protection, so I just pinged it.
Yeah, yeah.
Away.
And you cycle. You find the fairy, which is always very good against infect. And
Yeah,
your
so I wanna
Ren.
protect this still, right?
Oh, you did freaking nasty. Nice. We have Colonnade. How can we lose, Jig? Well, I think that's precisely the reason we can lose.
I mean, it's kind of funny to like that this colonnade is in my hand. It looks you said like it looks kind of nice, but it's just doing nothing because the one my tokens are just better.
So now they're killing the Ren and 6,
Yeah.
which at this point doesn't matter because
I was forced to like tap out
draw a
of
card.
my, like not to open mines because I wanted to deploy to fail because I didn't have a white source yet. I think that was what happened.
DWG,
But
thank
I
you
mean,
for the
yeah.
follow. Oh, you have another Ren. Yeah, easy. Yeah, this game's over.
Yeah, I think like that's one of the best matchups you can hope for, I guess, besides like them having that trade drop and
Yeah, like given that they have a lot of X1s and you have Rens, this seems really, really good for you.
yeah.
Okay, so we got round 2. Nice. So we're 2-0 so far. Feeling good, feeling good.
Yeah, obviously.
Why not
But I
creativity
mean,
the token
no
there?
high hopes yet. Oh,
I think they just
did
conceded
play.
Jig.
I just had a one lander basically. Like I can't keep a one lander on a play, even with Reds,
Yeah, of course. So Jig, I think Mr. Raven memes deck index. So Jig was asking why didn't we creativity the token, and I think so. At one point we had only Emrakul in hand, and after the Prismari command, I think we had only 3 mana up with the treasure token. So you can't exactly do that. That doesn't work the way you want it to. But at that point,
I wondered about that as well. When the game was basically over, I think like I just rent instead of like playing, like rank pink down like creatures.
oh, instead of getting an Emrakul into play.
I mean, it's debatable which way.
Yeah.
I think it didn't really matter though.
Yeah, I think at that
So
point it
here-
just doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. I think at that point
So
it
here I
almost
wanna
doesn't
keep-
matter, but
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I want to keep like, I think I want to keep all these 3, just bottoming.
Oh, really? Okay.
Shock. Because I want to keep like one of them in my hand and the other one on the board.
oh, I see. So
So-
shouldn't you just bottom the time warp, even though it's so good with Ren? You're on the play again. That's nice.
I mean, I have Ren.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess
full
that's
out.
true. Yeah, I guess that's true. So you just play Ketcha Chiom into fetch Sacred Foundry, Ren.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The one thing to keep in mind, like, whenever you have like Ren, it's like easy to flood out. So
yeah.
keeping like just action
Yeah,
is kind of
because
what you want to do.
every land you
You
draw.
can get punished for sure.
Yeah. Because once you have Ren in play, every land you draw is kind of like. It's kind of unnecessary. It's kind of blank.
Yeah.
So.
I think I looked them up and they had like a weird 4-corner control deck as the last deck showing up, not in purple.
Yeah, I also kind of recognize the name. I think I either played them or saw them on like someone else's stream at some point.
I think they play a lot of purple.
Ren 6 is good? Never figured it. Yeah, I mean, Ren 6 is literally the reason this deck is playable, I think. Is this a Prismari? Prismari? Oh, this is very much whatever.
Yeah, I don't care about
So
that
they're
at
playing
all.
the
Like,
blue-white
The only
Chalice
one
deck.
drops I have is bold.
Yeah, and you're like, absolutely fine. So they're playing the
So-
blue-white Chalice deck, right? The blue-white control with Chalice.
I mean, I saw them playing 4-corner control
Oh, okay.
with iteration, so I'm putting them on that because like this is a 3-color. Or like just what you said. Doesn't really matter
Texas
that
or
much.
whatever, yeah. I mean, they didn't slam at the ferry here. You have at the ferry here. Do they? Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's the only play I have, right?
Yeah.
I could, in theory, go for creativity, but that doesn't really matter. And I have like
Yeah.
plays lined up for the next turn, so I don't mind like running this into a counter spell.
Yeah, I agree. You slam this right now. See if they have. They can't even like counterspell this. It's only a remand, I guess. They could mana leak if they're playing it, I guess. But
Yeah.
you still have
And
really
in a
good
way,
players.
like this Ren is like a way bigger threat than this Safari is.
Goblin guy, thank you for the host of one viewer. People are memeing on us. So you just get this back.
So many hosts today,
So many hosts. Yes, and now they can kill the Renin 6, only to die to the other one, or to the combo, or like literally do anything.
So I have a dwarf lined up, but I don't really
Oh, you don't
need to
have the.
show it. I mean, I guess I did, because
Yeah.
I have creativity anyways. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and now they're just dead.
Never mind, this game is over. I mean, this game is like, it's already over with just two time
Yeah.
warps in hand.
And then
That's like
and
the
Renin
nice
6.
part. If you go for the combo and you have a time warp in hand,
That is insane.
you just need to hit once, right?
They're not
And
conceding
then,
though, which is kind of weird, not gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, in
Like, why?
theory, I
You're
could.
just super dead here. You can't do anything.
I could kill them for way higher.
This game could go to time. I should not concede this.
I think I didn't even bother to plus run this.
I mean, of course, yeah.
Section, right?
I care, baby. You're here for Rabe. Yeah. I'm also here for Rabe. Okay, so game 2, how did you sideboard for this one?
Oh, so
That
the
first
last one
hand-
was a one lander again.
Yeah, a one under that doesn't do anything. So some savers.
So against control decks, I don't really want to board into the Emrakul plan.
Yeah.
Like Ren is a way bigger threat if I leave in like time warp effects.
Mhm.
But like going down a view isn't that bad because I don't really want to. I don't play like the dragon to outright win
Yeah,
necessarily.
like you're just playing the longer game, the more patient one. You try and like resolve planeswalkers, because if you have Ren and Teferi in play, what are they gonna do? They're just gonna die.
Yeah. So I saw Chalice and I saw like basically no threat.
Yeah.
So Bolt isn't really that big of a deal, right? We
Mhm.
have like the what's it called?
Dispute and
The other one
Fluster.
drop basically to kill like the fairies and stuff
And
like
Prismatic Ending, yeah.
that. So Prismatic Ending is just much better in these matchups.
Yeah,
I
for
think.
sure. I agree. When you have enough colors of
Yeah.
mana to hit like Teferi and Jace, I agree.
Yeah, and so the rest is like pretty clear. Like I bought it in Flusters because yeah, that should be great in this matchup. Like maybe one note about like Fluster versus like something like Whale.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the mana base is absurdly tough in his deck.
Okay.
And I think it's like much easier to have like if you want to play resolve a Ren at 6 on turn 2. Like,
Oh, you're not
turn
playing
3.
anything here. Okay. Not playing into
Just
their counter
Fluster,
spell.
or like just sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's fine.
And like the Cascade matchups are just very, very tough. So like
Oh,
having
okay.
Fluster there as like the proactive tool to not proactive, like as like an active tool to like disturb
Mhm.
their game plan is much better. Like
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just don't really think I need to protect my stuff that much with like Avail. Like discard decks
Yeah.
in general aren't really what I'm afraid of at all. Like I'm a Renin 6 the fairy planeswalker deck. Like one discard spell isn't gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Against these decks I just bought out all the blanks I have in my deck, right?
Yeah, and just like sideboard into Emrakul because they usually can't kill it. This is modern combo off, yeah. This is as close to combo off as you get in modern. For sure. I mean, maybe Oath should play this. Okay. Oh, they're actually playing the iteration pile you mentioned. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's a snap remand, I think.
Plot twist. So I
Plot
wasn't slamming Ren because I had like a land drop lined up already, right?
Yeah. And if you join to a
And-
Fluster or Dispute, you can protect the Ren. Maybe they tap out for something like this.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah.
And you have the remand.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
imagine.
That's like the one-off remand. I wanted to fit in 2, but it just didn't.
Oh
find
man,
a
and that's a
slot.
planes. That's so bad for them. Sheesh.
And like resolving Ren should just be game over more or less.
If they don't have the prismatic ending right now, I agree.
I guess, yeah. They showed me, I think, what's it
Lightning
called?
Helix.
Lightning Helix.
Is
So
what
that's
they-
what I'm putting them on.
Yeah, and you're definitely putting a creature into play here, yeah. Slamming
I'm
Jace,
I'm
plussing.
getting blown out here.
You're getting
Plus,
blown.
obviously, right?
Yeah? Oh, is this like a
Because
fry
of
or
Lightning
something?
Helix? Yeah.
It is actually a
Fry.
fry?
It's a fry.
Oh my god. Yeah, I love this.
I was
I
just
mean,
like hugely punished for playing Chase this turn.
But like, yeah,
Mm.
it's still well. Of course, you just draw the red. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
don't take the rent.
But like, this is still a great spot. You can't really beat that fry anyway, right?
Yeah, for sure. And
And
like,
they,
I'm still way ahead. Like, I just
yeah,
have like a few dwarfs lined up,
and
and
I think it's pretty clear they top decked the prismatic ending, right? Because they would have just slammed it instead of keeping up fry. I guess no,
yeah.
because they could be playing around Velomachus, so maybe that's not it.
Ah, that's true. Like, does Fry hit
Yeah, fry hits
Velomachus?
Velomachus. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Ah,
guess they kind of have to play afraid of that.
yeah. Triple iteration. Oh, I guess that's the iteration. No, they played the one you bounced. Okay, they
Yeah.
found a dispute. Sure, yeah.
I
Good
mean,
iteration.
that's a yeah. Just we touched on it shortly. Yeah, that's again all the nice thing to have like in a lot of matchups. They have to
Mhm.
respect like your combo, right?
Yeah,
And you just never have to go for it. You can just play these drone mines, and then at some point then just have to use the bolts and that.
yeah. And I just time warp and it's like, yes, I'll keep attacking for 2,
Yeah, and
3.
then like the counterspell decks, they have to kind of counter your time warps, but
Yeah.
those aren't really the cards you
That
care
is
about.
a lot of iterations. Okay, they found a land. Like, what are they doing? We're getting a less dwarf here? Yeah. And you probably keep the dwarven mine in hand for, like, a Velomachus, I guess?
I'm not sure. Like I can
Hardcast
cast a
Dragon, 5
Velomachus,
mana Explorer. Hardcast
and like
Dragon and 5 mana
what
Explorer seems expensive, Goblin Guy says. And look at this, this is either cast on a Goblin token. That's so good.
I mean, it's just as a comment to Goblin Guy, like time warp with a random board is like not
Yeah?
just an explore. That's like a game ending
Yeah,
effect.
yeah, I know, I know. Okay, that's unfortunate. They get prismatic ending for your thing.
Yeah, but like the Prismatic command is like a draw 3 here, right? Or a
Yeah.
draw
Oh,
2.
and you can even counter this. Oh wow.
Yeah,
And now if
that was
they
an insane draw.
and now they counter this back and you just like Velomachus them. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess you
But
start by
that's
time
like
warp,
how
right?
these games turn out, right?
So why don't you so now you time warp?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
you have
question.
never mind. You
So
have
the thing is, like,
Mhm.
if I hit time up with Velo,
But like you had lethal guaranteed if you
I
just
guess
time
if
warped,
yeah,
right?
then I have lethal guaranteed. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a play pattern, I guess I have. Maybe it was like wrong in this instance here.
I mean, I think again, once you resolve the Teferi, it's probably trivial. But I do think that it's better to go for time warp, attack for 3, put them down to 6, and then Velomachus. It's just like it's actual
It's actually
deterministic.
lethal, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
that's true.
time
I
warp.
should
So
have done.
just
I guess I should have done that.
yeah.
But I
Again,
mean, like, in theory, they could like have force for like the time warp, and then they look a bit bad because I didn't go
yeah.
for the Velo right away, and like Teferi Velo.
But like once you
But
Teferi, you had enough mana to go Teferi
oh,
into
did I
time
have
warp.
both?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
and that's fine.
Yeah,
I agree that if you can
yeah,
resolve
sure.
Teferi into Velo, that's better. I'm not Teferi into time walk, but
Yeah, I guess
theoretically,
in the end, it's like it's
it doesn't matter.
these kinds of mistakes. I'm kinda not that worried about, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think in
Because
some games
they
these are
didn't
gonna
really.
come back to haunt you, but most of the time, like it's
Yeah,
like last game, right? When we could have last match, when we were like, Jigs ask why didn't we Velomachus on the last turn or something? Why not creativity the token or I don't remember what
I
happened.
think in that case, like in Jake's case, they could like win if they have like maybe
Hmm.
because like our hit was Emrakul, so they could like they had like an infect on board, so they could
Yeah.
like maybe
Hmm.
go unblockable,
Yeah.
pump something like that. I mean, it's very unlikely, but
Yeah. I
also a
agree.
possibility. So with
Yeah. Now we're round 4.
round 4,
Yep. 3-0, easy peasy. Just
so now
draw
I'm
Ren
kind
all
of
the
getting a
time.
bit hyped, you know.
Yeah, 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 for sure. At
Uh,
3-0, you're like, okay, we can do
wait,
this.
sorry, I'm always doing this.
So you should start by clicking on the middle button a couple of times, and
Yeah.
then move to play.
So I think I looked them up.
Oh, Lurus, okay.
I think I saw them on Bill.
Okay, so that's a one under.
Yeah. So this is like a a clear keep
Yeah.
just because Ren is insane.
Yeah, just
Like,
go like Ren, savor the moment, time warp, win the game.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a nice. It looks horrific, right? In a way, like these cards look like blanks. But yeah, I think being able to go Ren Savo
Yeah.
is like a low threat kind of thing. They can't like counter or something
Yeah.
like that.
And you're on the play again. You were whitelisted that day, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm on a play to play Ren in 6, right?
Yeah, which
That's
makes this
like
hand
absurd
significantly
because-
better. Yeah, and you
yeah,
bottom the
obviously
dragon.
I bottom the Velo, right?
Yeah,
because
that's,
it's like the only card that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, for the next.
And you actually actively want it in your deck.
Hmm.
So I guess it's kind of interesting when I want to fetch.
Oh yeah.
But I figured I want to have a Triumph just to make like the mana for Sable.
Yeah, I agree. You probably need at least one try on here. It's possible you should have fetched on your turn if you thought they were playing mill. So they have one less card to save for the archive trap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it matters because I have like my second land is a fetch too. But I was thinking.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true because you have the second hand as a fetch.
But I mean, it could matter if they go like exactly. No, not really, right? Trap plus surgical on Ren, but I mean, like they can do that still here, right? So
Yeah. I mean, not exactly because they don't have the opportunity to play this before you cast a Ren, but.
Well, yeah, they do because I have one land and a fetch, and then they trap.
No, but they
etc.
can't. They can't respond to the fetching. They have to let you fetch first, right?
Is it that way? I'm not sure.
Because the fetch, because like you pop the fetch.
Any mill experts in chat?
But like the thing is, you oh, they actually had it. You pop the fetch, and then like you can only cast archives up after you search the deck, right? Which means the land has to be in play already.
I guess.
Yeah.
Then it was like correct to just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can trap any
Fetch
second
another.
land. Yeah.
So I was
come back.
very surprised that they trapped me after not trapping.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Goblin, we don't run like this deck runs 2 Velomachuses in the main deck and 1 Emrakul in the sideboard.
Yeah.
Basically,
So
yeah.
here I just go for the like they represent like 1,000 counter spells.
Yeah.
So I just go for like the low threatening line
Mm-hmm.
that they can't really counter, but it's actually just great for me, like +1
Yeah. Oh, this vault is also super
loyalty
nice.
+1 1/1.
Thank you for the follow, Kumbak. That's a Ruin Crab. That's a bolt on their end step.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So they are 100% representing like
Drown in a
or
lock, yeah.
Counterspell.
So you're
And
just
I'm just
slamming
like-
time warp here. Nice. Yeah, I like this. And counter
I'm
spell.
just trying to play around that as much as I can.
So Field of Ruin can
So-
actually wreck your mana, right?
Sorry?
Field of Ruin can just destroy your mana. Right?
Yeah, before turn 4. After that, I don't have 4 mountains most of the time, right?
Okay.
I mean, and I have Ren at 6, so.
Yeah, you have Earn 6, which is a really nice one, yeah.
So you're not as exposed. I know that I'm exposed to Field of Ruin to some extent.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, it's
and I
not
mean, like,
that much.
yeah. And people knowing I don't have a mountain, like after this tournament matters for sure.
Oh, okay,
But, like,
yeah.
Before they wouldn't like fire that off to try to like
Hmm.
not get me like a turn for in the middle.
That's a really good
Great.
point. Oh, wait. It doesn't work that way, does it?
I mean, they can like Field of Ruin me before I can play my own one, right?
Before you can play it, but if you already play it, they can't respond. It's not like Valakut
Yeah.
triggers where you can
Yeah,
get
that's-
rid of like the Dryad, right? Because
I mean, they could respond to the fetch, but
yeah,
yeah, I meant like more like on turn 3 or something
Yeah.
like that.
So
So here, my thought process is I don't really need to do anything. I think I looked at the list. They don't have any bounce spells.
uh-huh.
I'm just like trying to get like an ult with actually like
A Ren in play, right?
Ren
Like you
in
want to get
play.
it to 8 and then ult.
yeah
And-
exactly. And,
mhm.
I want to just play like something threatening to like keep them busy.
Yeah, keep them busy. And you have the second Teferi, so you can slam both if you have the White Source, but you don't have another Sacred
I
Foundry.
don't have another second on tap
Mhm.
source, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and that's
kinda
where the mana.
unfortunate, I
comes back to haunt you. And they're not putting lures in their hand. So that's interesting.
Yeah, so so they're just desperate to find like some answer.
They drew one card
They
with
didn't
visions
find
or
it.
3 cards? I guess it doesn't matter at this
They
point.
drew 3.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, we got to the
It
Ren
doesn't
emblem
really-
already.
It doesn't matter much, I guess.
Yeah. At this point, you got to the Ren emblem. They're probably just dead here. Yeah.
So I think I'm just firing off.
Yeah, if you get to
one
untap with this, you just win the game.
I mean, I have a counter spell.
Yeah, but that's fine. Unless they can mill all of your cards right now. I guess like the best line would involve playing oh, they take your time warps. Nice.
They take my time warps, which is interesting. I think this game is actually quite interesting.
Yeah, okay. So this is not as over as we thought it was. You have 22 cards in your deck.
So now I have...
And a Velomachus in the yard, so these creativities just do nothing. Right, you have a dragon in the yard and a dragon in hand.
Yeah, these creativities are blanks.
Yeah. Okay. Ren is a plague for me,
in
yeah,
theory,
for sure.
I could like play one to just...
You could hardcast one,
like,
right?
Part of their counter spells are like drowns, so they could like let it resolve and it just go minus creativity, minus dwarf.
You mean like the bluff hardcast here?
Yeah.
So you're playing Teferi. Man, your mana is really coming back to bite you here. Because you can't even save her now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I want to save it though.
Yeah. Just like as a general option. Okay, so you slam Teferi, and my guess is that they counter this. But now you can just like...
Right?
Yeah. Now they just get the land. Now you get the land, bolt their thing? Maybe? No?
I think... Oh, what was I thinking?
And
Maybe
they were
like...
not blocking here. Interesting. I mean, them not blocking is really sus. They're not beating another Ren anyway. Okay.
Yeah, so I want to draw into more lands, basically, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I had that in hand. I think I cast that with my land, right?
I didn't... Yeah, I think you discarded a Triumph, yeah. So you get to attack for 2.
So I want to just draw into more lands because, like, those are blanks, obviously.
Yeah.
And, like...
But it also...
might want to either, like, go towards Velo or just have enough bolts to actually kill them.
Yeah, we can just, like, hardcast bolt. We're, like, 1 land away from killing them here, basically.
Yeah.
So,
we are, yeah.
They should just be dead.
This is, like, an interesting spot.
So they're playing this, yeah. They mill you, sure. You're down to 12 cards, which is not a lot, but as long as you don't search your deck, you're probably fine.
So... I'm going for 1 answer bolt, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like both end step bolts here, right?
One interesting thing as well is like, they didn't hit my remount, which would be quite nice in general to have like in the yard.
Yeah. I guess the reason not
really
to bolt again here.
Also, like I put them on a counter spell, right? So I don't really wanna
tap out.
I don't see like a reason to use this yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one. I just have 1 land.
Also worth noting, like if you keep a land in your hand at all times, you're playing around surgical, right? Because if they surgical a bolt, you can just cast that copy of bolt in response, and it counters the surgical. Which is at least interesting.
So I'm leaving my mana open now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think like playing around surgical is quite important. That's true. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe I was thinking of that. It's just like I don't really see an upside in doing this. And one thing I can do is like I actually have like 2 lands with like disable as well, like with the red.
Yeah. So you can end up with like triple bolts, right?
Guaranteed. Which means I can beat like a counter spell.
Yeah, and also Kumbak is saying that like as long as you keep a land in your hand, you can kill them on your upkeep before you draw a card if you have an empty deck. Which is always nice.
Yeah.
So what are we drawing into here?
Oh, sorry. I guess I need to...
Another saver, okay. Well, another saver is not actually that great of a draw, I guess.
Yeah, but
Basically,
I mean, I will play this Sable for
yeah,
sure.
you
Yeah,
played the first one. I agree.
that's one thing that's like a problem with Sable, right? One Sable is not that bad; it cantrips you and so
Yeah,
on. But like the second Sable is like horrific
yeah. It's like absolutely
because
horrible.
you can't rip and you can't rip.
So is this a drown? It is a drown. Oh no, what? Oh, a crypt
It's a crypt
incursion.
incursion targeting me. They should have like
So they're getting 3,
yeah,
right?
like that was I think that was their misplay. Like they should have just on their end step in response to my bold crypt incursion
Themselves or something, gain a bunch of
themselves.
life. Yeah.
And I think it was like 6 life they would have gotten.
Yeah, they have 2 Hadron crabs. And they want them for lures on the one hand, but on the other hand, they're just like dead to this ran on board, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And now you can just. So is there a reason not to just double bolt them here?
No. I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah, 1 man up. If you get flustered, I guess they. You even beat a fluster here, so you're fine. I guess you don't beat exactly a fluster because they can get your
no, I
savior
don't.
too.
But I think I knew the list more or less. It
Yeah, I
was
mean,
pretty
you're not
certain they
expecting
don't
them to
have
play
a
fluster
fluster.
main deck. Just go
Yeah.
for it and they're dead. Nice, okay. So, game 1 God against Mill. Is that a good matchup?
I have no idea. That's the first time I played against Mill, and
Okay.
but I was like pretty confident just because I have like the ammo pool
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
world. So like winning game 1, which feels like a
Mhm.
steal.
Yeah, comeback
I'm
at this
feeling
point.
great.
Mm-hmm. What's
I'm
great?
feeling great going into
Yeah, for sure.
game 2.
And like Kumbek
So
is saying that they only have counterspell, drown, and dispute in the side, and I'm at the point where I'm just trying to think about like what can we lose to, and the answer is basically Flusterstorm, and that's it at that point. So
yeah. So my side building is basically it's a bit weird, right? um,
1 Velomachus out, 4 Saviors out, a
I think
land.
in hindsight I should have just maybe brought it out both, but I was like, I guess like
Oh wow. Mhm.
surgical is quite a threat, right? So
What?
if they surgical my Oracle because that's what they have to do,
Yeah. Then you still
I
want to have Velomachus in your deck. Sure. Yeah.
yeah, I think that was my thought process. I'm not sure
Mhm.
that was correct.
I mean, I think it is correct. I don't understand cutting the land. That's what like really bothers me here.
I just got I land most games on the draw.
Okay. I think you also could have considered keeping 1 Saver in the deck, so you have like 2 different time walk effects to lock with Ren. I guess it's not even
I
a
mean,
lock with
it's
Ren, so
Saver isn't really a lock with
yeah,
Ren, it's a
exactly.
promo.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And
Okay.
next, Saver is like often a card in general because it's like kind of the weakest card in your deck.
Yeah. Again, as I said, you want to be game 1, you want to be super proactive, so Saver is great. And then games 2
Yeah.
and 3, you want to be more reactive. And your hand
I
here is
mean,
pretty good,
yeah,
and then you draw
except
the
like the
bolt.
matchups, something like, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like something like Titan or something like that. I won't cut any of those. Like
Yeah.
or Titan or like the other big mana decks. Like if I need
Tron.
to have like still the combo finish and
Mm-hmm.
like yeah combo decks or whatever too. Like
Mm-hmm. I know.
against those I can't really. I want to play another game plan, right? I want to threaten the combo.
Yeah, for sure. So this hand
Um,
was really good to begin with. It was actually just fine to begin with because your mana was a bit awkward, but this bolt makes it, I think, significantly better.
Yeah, I think like you have to sign up for an awkward mana base. If you play this deck, like
Yeah.
you have to know you will play
Yeah.
tap Dwarven Mines a lot.
Yeah, you're playing Dwarven Mines in your deck. You're probably, like, your mana is gonna be awkward in your 4 color deck, but you can do
Yeah,
some really strong things.
yeah, and you won't be able to play the fairy turn 3 every time,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay, so
That's just what you have to sign up for. But I mean, that's certainly the biggest room of improvement,
Oh,
like finding the mana base that works, but isn't like
wait, they're surgical
too
and
many
they.
lands or
Oh,
stuff like that.
that's very smart. They surgical and they kept your Ren in the yard because it helps visions from beyond and you can't recur it.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't
they did.
see that.
Which
A
is
surgical run is certainly like, yeah,
yeah. This probably indicates
what
that
they
they have
have to
another one
do.
in hand, right? Like otherwise
Yeah,
that would be
kinda.
kind of an aggressive play for no good reason.
I mean, they lost to Brandon 6, and they likely, maybe they don't have a counterspell for it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no lens. Okay. So you're just taking your time here fetching for like the easy, like the good mana base.
Yeah, I could have like played Prismari command maybe, but I think I'm just planning to do nothing next turn either way.
So
Like
Kumbek
not
is
spamming
asking
the
if they should have
Teferi.
maybe surgical the Dwarven Mines. What do you think?
That's stranding as well.
Yeah, that's like, I think the problem with that is that like you're just
I
gonna
mean,
end up
yeah,
hardcasting your Velomachus at some point, but you only have one at that point, so.
I think in general it would be better for them, right? I think they just
Mhm.
didn't have an answer
For the
for
Ren.
Renton too, and they
Yeah.
were like just afraid to lose to that again.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That makes sense too. Because that
But yeah, in
Ren.
general, I'm kind of afraid of that line, right? But I have still like Prismari commands to sidestep.
Oh, that's true. You get tokens from that. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Interesting spot. I wonder what opponent's hand was. That would make everything like easier for us to try and understand. Because that was a really aggressive surgical.
Yeah, true.
And now they know about most of your hand too, which is worth noting. Oh, Prismatic Ending is a great draw. I guess you
Yeah, for
can.
sure, just fired off, right? I'm not even sure if I've fired over it though.
I mean, I think you can just like let this get countered and Prismari command the Hedron Crab here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely an interesting
I
matchup.
guess I don't have a second white source.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue. And did you mill the Sacred Foundry? You did not. See, you could have fetched it, but then you're not getting the token. I think I like Prismari
Yeah, I
command
think
just to.
maybe I should have not played that, but like it plays around dispute.
hmm
I don't know if that's relevant.
I think it's relevant. Kind of wonder why you didn't kill the. I guess they. Now you can try and kill the crab. You're just not killing the crab.
I'm not sure. Like I just wanna overload the counter magic more or less.
Okay.
It's like what I'm trying to do here because like I think if I resolve the fairy, this game is more or less locked.
hmm
Just because like the fairy plus Evercool is like very tough for them to
Yeah,
defeat.
that's a really good point. That's a really, really good point. Because they can't surgical away the Emrakul from your deck. So,
Yeah.
with the Teferi in play, because it has a trigger on the stack, so yeah. And now you
Yeah,
just
and I'm
kill their
not
Hedron
worried that
Crab.
much about like
hmm
Hedron Crab because like I have an Evercool in my deck.
Yeah, Kumbak, that's what I
And
said, that they didn't take away the Ren because it helps drown and what's it called? And visions. So
yeah,
you actively want them not to hit the Emrakul here yet. So you get to slam the Teferi first. And they surgical away
yeah.
your Fluster.
Yeah, that was an interesting spot. So I think they knew about Fluster.
Yeah, they knew about the
I
Fluster,
think they
yes.
also knew about the fairy.
Yeah, I think so too.
So they surgical my Fluster is basically the same as if I Fluster their surgical, right? So I just let it go.
Yeah, and like it's better because if they somehow, I don't know, have
And
something
like this
weird.
certainly was on my radar.
Hmm?
Because like that's such a weird play, right?
Yeah. But also, you can, even if they have, I don't know, a hard counter here, you just slam the second Teferi because you drew it. It's like, yep, still
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
We're still here.
I mean, it just had one mana up though.
Yeah, 1 mana, 1 card in hand, so nothing beats this, and you just win here. Again, not just win, that's not how exactly this works exactly, but
I
this
mean, I
is.
win next turn, so. Now I kind of want them to not hit. I guess it doesn't matter if they hit Emerald.
Yeah, right.
I just end step Emerald and kill them, basically.
Yep. End step Emrakul, your go. You didn't want to
Let's
get
just
both
get
the
it.
dragon and the Emrakul? That's.
I knew I milled up.
Oh, you made the dragon already? Okay, never mind then.
Was here. Yeah, that's why I wanted them to
Lantern.
not hit the Emerald, I guess. But I can't really like go earlier because I'm kind of low on life total, right?
Yeah. For sure.
Okay,
Yeah, so
so
Kumek,
I'm
so
4-0 now. I'm very hyped.
yeah, 4-0, let's go.
I was like in your chat, I think, like
Yeah,
10
you were in
minutes
my
past
chat. Yeah, yeah.
4-0.
I think you joined when you were 4-0, so before this match. Playing Dot
Yeah, I
League.
was like on and off, I think. So this was a clear mulligan, just
Yeah.
won't mind ran at 6.
Oh,
This is
oh,
like
this
a
is a
clear
Scalding
keep.
Tarn. Okay, I thought this hand.
Like the island is more or less a blank. What did I
Yeah.
bottom? Did they show?
We missed it. I think it was a time warp or something along these lines.
Maybe it was. I guess they revealed.
They revealed
Oh,
rules, yes.
fuck. Okay.
So that's a 1-under, you can keep
They
that.
revealed lures.
Oh, it's a Dwarven Mine. Yeah.
So discard spell is on my radar.
Yeah. I wonder
Like the
if
second
should...
Dwarven Mine is, I think, more awkward if I like draw a Teferi and they discard this. Yeah, so it's pretty clear.
This is awkward because you also want to play the Dwarven Mine 1-1 here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well then. Oh, you actually draw the Teferi. Sure, yeah.
So I could like just go red white souls, kill something, but
That doesn't do anything though.
Right.
It's like you want to play the Ren out, I think. And hope not to die into turns.
So yeah, it's kind of problematic. This can't really minus that well into like a bunch of 1-1s.
Yeah. Also, their start is probably like they probably have hammer in hand, and you're probably like dead into turns. Oh, you are
I don't know,
you're
like,
ending the okay, yeah, of course. I was like really locked on playing Ren on 2, which is
now. I mean, I was locked as well, but when they play a Tuesday Paladin, they can just attack down the Ren, right? And it's just such a threatening card.
And like also I was more tunnel vision than locked. That's what I meant to say. Like I tunnel vision on Ren and it's kind of okay. No hammer though. No hammer.
Nice
and you drew Prismari command. Nice.
Yeah. So I guess like there was like maybe. No, not really, right?
No,
I don't want to give them cards. Like they clearly don't have a hammer or a hammer search effect.
Yeah.
So I actively don't want to give them a card.
I actually think at this point you just want a Ren plus here to make sure you can creativity next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
But I guess if you do that, then you could have considered just going for Prismari command, like kill something, make a treasure, and then untap into creativity anyway.
I think that's one of the spots I don't play well. Like, what I'm gonna do is just minus on Sentinel.
Yeah,
I think I'm
like
just
that.
like tunnel vision on killing this. That's a bit like my bias, right? I'm not really like trying to combo.
Yeah.
As much I'm playing this more like as a combo control deck.
Yeah,
like,
and now they kill your Ren, and that's pretty bad.
Yeah, now I'm super punished because like my fourth land is not at one in mind, right?
Yeah. So
but
I think last turn
I can still like I'm feeling still pretty safe. I have Prismari command, which means I can dominate indomitable creativity next turn.
I just think you probably like missed this for like one turn. You just I wonder if you should actually kill this or kill the Pithing Needle.
I mean, Ren 6 doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, it could matter later in the game, and I don't know how much the Midnight matters, but I don't think it matters that much here.
Yeah, maybe the thing is like if I miss, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can in theory like block, hit another Dwarven Mine, and go for it again. I think that's like my thought process, because like I'm at 10, like a one hammer kills me.
So like so you wanted to get rid of the creature on board, but I guess you're still dead to a Nexus on board, right?
Am I? I guess if they have like exactly hammer, right? Yeah.
If they have exactly hammer, you're dead to Nexus.
If they have like what's it called? I guess I'm even to a 2 search effect. Yeah, that's true. Didn't think of that. Maybe.
Okay. Do you hit
so
it here?
Now this game should be over.
Yeah, this is just game.
I mean, I didn't hit once, but not hitting twice is kinda.
You just bolt them. Yeah, keep forgetting you can do that.
Yeah, bolt is actually quite nice. Just like finisher of the opponents a lot of
Oh,
the
and you
times.
bounced the Ornithopter. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it was like
our
determined.
draws were pretty good, especially in this game. But like, when you do well in an event is when you have a good deck and you're playing well, and then you get lucky on top of that.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
a lot of people come into events and play well and have good decks, but you have to get lucky on top of that to have a good shot at the event.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play like a decent deck, or just like a very good deck and be good
Yeah, like
in piloting it. Like I think um the big upside like for me playing this is I played it a lot. Like I played it in quite a few leagues, like yeah, maybe 8, 10, something like that.
yeah, which is a lot.
So I'm comfortable in my deck. I'm comfortable in my sideboard choices, stuff like that. They're not the same exactly as like mana symbols, you know.
Yeah.
So like people can't exactly expect what I'm doing. So it's pretty hard for the opponents to actually play correctly versus me, I think.
Yeah.
Also like because of the threat of creativity and stuff like that, right?
Definitely puts the pressure on the opponent to like play very tight and choose their spots super well.
Yeah. So this isn't like just a raw powerful deck like this is,
Yeah. We're gonna be playing Hammer
but
later, chat. So
yeah, this I think this is just might just be the most powerful deck as well in the format.
yeah, like Hammer Time just looks absolutely busted right now. Hopefully we
But I
can get that
mean,
up.
yeah, I'm said like one thing like Mono Symbol does. What I'm not understanding, he has like 5 artifact cards or something like that in sideboard.
Really interesting. Okay. And
And
you don't
I'm
think they're
feeling
needed?
comfortable just playing Prismari commands, bolts, endings.
And endings, yeah. All the prismatic cards. Prismari command and prismatic ending on the Priz cards. Priz.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think like this matchup is close, but I think it's favored. So
Yeah, at least game one where you can just go like super early Velomachus with interaction backup. That seems pretty good.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, yeah, we have so many interactive pieces.
Is this like the first game you lose in this challenge?
I think I lost to Infect once.
Oh right, you lost to Infect. Well, Hammer and
So
Infect are pretty similar.
finally boarding out the colonnade.
Yes, cutting the colonnade, cutting the remand.
So colonnade or mount didn't matter yet, right?
Colonnade could have mattered maybe
I
once.
guess. Yeah, I guess it looked bad in my hand at some point.
And Mountain would have mattered against Mill in some circumstances.
Maybe, yeah.
Because
But
of Field of Ruin.
not in the games I played.
Not in the games you played, no. I mean,
So-
one time they Field of Ruined you and you didn't have a land to search, so could have mattered, but you won that one anyway.
Did they feel of running? I don't think they feel of me.
They did.
Yeah,
In
once. but
game,
that
I
was,
don't know,
like,
in
way
game
too
one, I
late.
think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I trimmed the fat a bit, like
Yeah, for
just
sure.
being on a draw, I can't really go for the Planeswalker plan.
Yeah.
That's
This
more or
is-
less what I did.
This is a combo matchup. You try and combo them out before they kill you with hammers.
I mean, I try to interact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
like,
course, of
At
course.
some more.
You try to
like-
slow them down, but you're like not controlling the game exactly.
Yeah. One thing to keep in mind is I think this is wrong. I should like cut Teferis over some
Why?
of those cards. Like I think in the semis and in the finals, I bought like I have these in and like Teferi's out because like Teferi especially on the draw it doesn't do anything, right? And I try to interact with them like turn 1 to 3. So having a chase or a Teferi is actually not
Oh,
that bad.
interesting. So you're saying that like because your interaction also costs 3 mana a lot of the time, that the fairy, despite being bad interaction, is worse than like the planeswalkers that close the door on them? Basically.
Yeah, I mean Teferi is barely interaction, right?
Yeah,
Like,
barely.
The
It's
best
like-
thing Teferi does is like bounce Saga. Or like maybe bounce something that already has a hammer on it.
Yeah.
But
Or
it's
like
like
just
kinda
slow them down,
niche.
tax them on like 1 mana or something.
Yeah.
This one's good. This
So
one's oh my god. Oh my god.
we have like 2 blanks. So it's
Yeah.
like kind of a
And awful
Mark
mana.
5. And we have a Dwarven Man, which is like a land that's like, I don't know how to count it, but
Mm-hmm.
I lose so many games with like a Dwarven Mine early, just because it doesn't contribute to like the mana hungry side of the deck, like the
Mm-hmm.
mana pips, colored pips.
Yeah.
So I think this is
I think I would
just
mulligan
has to be a
this.
mole,
Yeah, I
even though it
agree.
looks kinda decent. Like
Yeah.
having a tap land as well is like,
Yeah. Like if you had 2 fetches here, I would be tempted. This one's oh my
so we have a
god.
creativity. The island looks kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like the rest is pretty
Yeah, you
great. Like
keep
we
this
can
hand.
put that back.
Yeah, you have to keep this hand. You have double bolt and timely. I mean, you're not buying more time than this, but it's really awkward. Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Red Horde, everyone. We're drinking Nick. Rabe, you should drink. Nick redeemed hydrate.
Yeah. Okay, I will.
This works for you as well. Okay. Turn 1 clearing means either a landlight hand or saga, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Checks out.
So I don't want to bolt, right? That's. I want to keep bolt for a better card. I think like bolting the Esper Sentinel early is not that great anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I probably agree.
But like this card makes so many things awkward.
Yeah, and also this saga is gonna destroy you. Cigar does aid. Oh, now
So
you're
I think
bolting
I'm
this.
just forced to bolt this though. Maybe I'm wrong.
This is awkward.
Like I need to do something this turn. Giving them a card is like super awkward though.
Right now you're just losing to the saga on board though, so you don't have much to do about that. Like the saga is just
like
gonna
reducing the artifact count is like kind of mattering in that way, right?
yeah. But mostly you're gonna have to get rid of this Sentinel at some point because they're gonna draw too many cards, I think.
Yeah, like I want to play this on turn 3 anyways.
Yeah.
Likely and stuff like that. But
And if-
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
on high hopes here.
You're basically dead here.
Like rum multiple creatures is like kind of what you just not want to see.
Yeah, and you're like super dead here.
Yeah, so
You
I'm
take
just
the
forced to
damage,
bolt
yeah.
again.
You know, the Ornithopter, to make a construct. You just
Okay, Teferi is not a bad draw.
no, the first not a bad draw, and you're up at 20 again. I mean, the real problem is
Teferi bounce, I guess, right?
yeah. I mean,
But
they
I
just get
mean-
Shadow Spear now, right? Did they have that? Oh yeah, now you're just
Yeah,
dead.
they searched up.
Oh, they have the Shadow Spear. They search for another hammer. Yeah, and now you're just dead.
I don't know. I don't think there was like much I could do this game.
Nope, I agree.
It's just overpowered me, basically.
Yeah. Basically, I think the biggest problem with this, like game was that you couldn't threaten the combo at any point. Like even if you slow them down enough, you need like another red source and then another dwarven mine. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
did you
that's true.
consider?
Like, having the island was like super awkward as well, right?
So Higley is asking if you consider repeal in the deck. If it's something that might interest you.
I'm not sure for what.
Yeah, like for Hammer, I can see how it's good, but I think for other matchups, it's just worse than ending. This one looks great.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm considering for like the Saga decks is like just having a singleton Alpine Moon in the sideboard.
Yeah. Or you can play Werther too.
Yeah, I used to play with I'm just like the problem is you're not lacking 3 drops, so Werther loses a lot of value there because like you already have like 4 Cologons commands.
Prismatic commands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in this matchup, it's a Cologons
It's a
command.
Cologons command,
But,
yeah. Deal to destroy artifact, your go.
So you want to have like earlier plays. So I think like Alpine Moon is kind of great there.
Okay,
because like Saga is quite a threat in general. So they're kind of going off, right? But
I mean, yes and no, because you can just get rid of this, like... So, do you hit the mana, or do you hit the Sentinel?
yeah, that's an interesting spot, though. That's why I stopped. So they didn't play a white source, which um which makes me want to hit the drum.
Yeah, I kind of want to
It's
hit the
like
drum, too.
these two don't matter that much. I can pay mana next turn again, like to maybe kill the
Yeah.
Sentinel or do something else. Like I don't give them a card
Yeah.
anyways, and I don't have to play for the long game.
Exactly, yeah. You just like,
So
even if they had a white
yeah,
source here, I kind of just want to take their mana away.
yeah, I just want to slow them down. Like that means they can't really have like what's it called? Like the white creature draw.
Yeah, the pure steel. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Also slows down Saga.
Yeah, and like
Yeah, another
Scalding Tarn is
they
like,
just have to name like a fetch, right?
yeah.
And
And then you get
I
rid
did
of
the
this,
wrong
play
one.
Tapland. They couldn't wait. Oh, I thought they conceded for a second. Yeah,
But I
now
mean,
like
Skullington is the best name for sure. Like
yeah.
that's the only land I have for like the rest I'm just.
They should probably
real.
name Ren there though, right?
I mean, I kept the land with these cards, right? I didn't play a Ren yet.
Yeah, but like you don't play
So
a
this
Ren
is
into a
kind of
board.
high upside to just deny me creativity, maybe.
Yeah,
No,
I guess. I don't know.
because like they are super afraid of creativity,
Yeah,
right?
I mean here they probably just lose the game unless they have something really sweet to do with this Ink Moth plus blocking or something.
So I have all 8 time warps still in my deck.
And you find Savor the Moment? Sure, yeah. Hey, thank you, Nick. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I'll definitely. I love doing this every Tuesday, basically. I'll keep doing this, I think, forever and ever. Hamuda
Yeah, so this
time,
is
thank you.
deterministic already. I had like time warp now. I have a time warp here.
Yeah. This is actual deterministic. Nice. Man, you just comboed off Hammer Time. That's insane.
Yeah.
On turn 4.
I think that's just why this deck is good against Hammer Time, right?
Yeah, you just go faster than them.
But like the alternative plan of like interacting in the Planeswalker isn't great if they have like a really good draw, but if they have like a somewhat awkward draw.
So Phoenix is pointing out that if they blocked the Velomachus with the Ink Moth on the first turn, they make the Velomachus into a 4/4, and then you can't hit Time Warps anymore.
Yeah, that's true. They could have done that.
they probably screwed up here. Although again,
problem is like, can they really win if they do that?
Yeah,
like, they
that's
go
the
down
question,
the land,
right?
They don't
get the token.
produce token. They have like 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was better. We obviously don't know their hand, but yeah, they could have just like hoped we don't hit.
That's a really interesting
which is
spot.
tough, like because like if we don't hit, we just hit like a Prismari command or something like that.
Yeah, or again, we don't hit and then they do what?
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
they have
their out is like to have like a big Saga token and maybe find a hammer or something like that.
I mean, yeah, I think I agree. That's the route probably.
Cool like game. Hammer plus Paladin or something like that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
The hammer here
and look at how impactful that prismatic ending on the Springleaf drum was this game.
Yeah, it slowed them. Like, it's hard to know for sure, right?
I mean, I think in this game it's pretty safe to say that it was really impactful. At the very least, they could have chum blocked Nexus and then used the mana to make the Saga token, so they get to do that for free.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it felt very impactful, this game. Okay, 5-0. You'll love to see it.
Yes.
So, what don't you understand, Kumbak? You can start.
I think we might have to speed up a bit, though. Like,
yeah, if you wanna.
Like
yeah.
12:30, so.
That island again. That island. Oh, they revealed Kahira.
I mean, it's a great hand otherwise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, creativity looks super awkward, but.
And they revealed Kahira, so you know they're playing elementals.
Yeah, they're supposed to. And like Teferi is like the best card against elementals by far.
Really? Oh, because of
I
ephemerate,
mean, like,
right.
Vren ends Teferi, I guess, but, like, Teferi is,
Oh.
like, it shuts down all the flash shenanigans they have against you, which are super annoying.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Gumanoob, thank you for the raid of 23 people. What's up, everyone? Thank you for the raid. I'm here with MrRaeb. Wow, a lot of RA things I'm saying right now. And we're reviewing some of his matches from the challenge finals run he had this weekend. So again, thank you for joining and hope you're having a good time. I know I am. This deck is pretty insane.
Yeah, it's also a blast to play, but I think it's super tough.
I mean, they're just doing nothing. They're just dead.
Yeah, that's like elementals for you. If you don't play like anything to the board, I think it's like tough for them.
Yeah, right.
To interact with you.
You just slam creativity here. They can't do anything because you have the fairy. They can't subtlety
this.
That's
exactly at the spot I want to be in against them, right?
And now they're just like, you get to untap with this board. Yeah. This is pretty much game.
Not sure if it's. I don't know. So it's always interesting if I should fetch or not. I'm still not 100% sure.
Oh, you bricked.
But normally, if I don't see any time and like a second time warp or something like that, I don't fetch first.
Yeah, because and now you know your bottom like 13 cards of the deck are non-time walk cards, so you're very likely to still be I like it. And now you can Teferi bounce the Reason Reef at least, I think.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do, I think.
Oh, you can bolt the Reason Reef too. If you want.
Maybe I should have just bolted it.
I kind of like just bolting it so they don't get the value anyway. Random 6 is a great draw. Just gives you something to do. And
I'm not sure if
I'm expecting subtlety on this. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And that's why I kind of wanted to.
Honestly.
What?
I'm not sure. I might lose this game.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. This fetch is kind of awkward, I think, because you just shuffled in like 12 blanks.
Oh
in
yeah.
Your deck.
Is that? Oh, that's this super embarrassing game, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you ping them?
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh my god. What are you doing, Grabe? What are you doing?
I'm basically trying to squeeze out every fucking damage I can, right?
But that's such a bad play.
I guess I misplayed multiple times. I should have just pinged this.
You should
attacked. I should have attacked first.
No, I really kind of like just going ping Reason Reef, attack for 2, put them down to 3, attack for 1, put them down to 3, time warp. Wait, can you time warp here, or did you play a land already? You did play a land already.
No. I misplayed multiple times.
Oh my god,
the huge fun.
Walk us through.
The huge fun is not getting it. I was like just trying to squeeze out every inch of damage I can.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I need a blue soul, and then like, later on I was like just, yeah, I need more dwarves.
Okay.
And that happened multiple times to me. Not in this challenge, I think it's just once.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such an easy mistake to make.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not faulting you, don't get me wrong.
Now I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, this could go badly because yes, Omnath is definitely a card. Yep. And now your damage output looks really bad. Now you need to combo them off again.
Yeah, I kind of think, I'm kind of still in this, right?
I mean, you just need to combo off at this point. Nothing else really matters, I think. Oh, you get the Prismari.
Prismatic ending.
Oh my god.
To the what's it called? The ephemerate. The ephemerate. The 91 draw. Yeah, now look at this. I punt again.
Oh, you plussed it? Why would you? What?
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh no. What was that? Okay, these are the kind of games you just have to look at it and say like, okay, yep, I mean, I lost this, it's fine. I screwed up big time, let's focus up.
It was so funny, like, why did I get the fucking Steam and stuff? I think it was just like blanking out for a second. Maybe I was just way too
Yeah.
tilted already.
I mean, it happens to me so. Oh, Fury hits Planeswalkers? That's really nice.
Yeah, that's kind of tough in a matchup. Like Fury actually is just insane versus
Actually.
me.
Right, okay, that's good to know. And it kills dwarves that are just like lying around, yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting game, you could say. But
Yeah,
you lose some, you win some.
so my deck needed to bail me out, you know. I think like Elementals is close.
Oh, this hand's
Maybe
Pog.
we are ahead just because we have like
Apperiances.
Planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
like a bit tilted, maybe even a bit amused about myself.
No, but I think it's fine. I mean, just acknowledge this, go on with your life.
Yeah.
You have a great hand
Yes.
right now.
So what I wanted to say, they have like a very tough time pressuring early Planeswalkers.
Yeah. Like, they need Fury right now, or oh my god. Well, I guess you can draw
Yes,
double
some great
Velomachus.
draws. So my sideboarding, I think, is like just some, what's it called?
Yeah, I think the only thing I would look at is maybe some mystical disputes and keeping the remand just so you can hit like a pitch spell.
Problem with Dispute is they play Caverns.
Oh
I just
yeah,
played
caverns.
what's it
Yeah.
called? The 2 mana.
And
What's
Voice of
that?
Resurgence. Yeah. So they have their own Teferi, which is usually whatever. So you get. Oh, you even get to attack it here. That's nice. Oh, you just slammed your Jace. Okay. So I don't know if I like
Yeah,
fetching the
I
Dwarven
wanna
Mine
get
here
like
to shuffle away the Velomachus. Yeah, for sure.
just at least one in my deck.
Yeah.
I don't really have like, yeah.
This is all nice what they're doing here, but they're just gonna get Velomachus, so.
Yeah, the problem here is like I won't get a trigger with
Oh, that is true. Yeah, but you have another one. Like you drew one. You now have your sixth land. So I guess you can't exactly savor into another one here. But at least you get to kill the
I'm not sure
Teferi.
what was correct here, but I didn't have like double blue already lined up. So like going Saber into Prismari or something like that.
I mean, they're also down to 2 cards in hand, right? At this point, they need to have exactly Subtlety white card. I guess they have
that's true.
Kahira.
Like, and I don't really have like time to play around
Yeah.
stuff.
It's also worth noting they have Kahira in their like exile zone, so they only need Subtlety because that's the white card. You just slam Teferi and win the game, I guess. You don't even need to slam Teferi. Oh, you have Saver, yeah.
I guess is what I built it in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not sure if it's even that good. I think I might even board it out next game. Yeah, so now I basically
Not
need
fetching
to
on
hit a
end step here
bolt
was.
or a time warp and I win.
Yeah, okay.
Like a bolt would do it as well.
Yeah, because you put them down to 5 and then you attack for 5 more. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a nice part about like the damage, direct damage you have.
For sure, yeah.
You can
I
like
mean,
kill off like the someone like Death Shadow maybe with the one attack.
yeah, because from the outside it might look like you only have, like 8 combo pieces to hit with the Velomachus, but in practice hitting Prismari Command or Bolt is sometimes as good as hitting a Time Walk effect. This hand is kind of awkward, especially with this Colonnade, which, oh my god, and you draw the Velomachus again.
I mean, I snap keep just because I have Teferi in hand.
Yeah. Just... I mean, I'm not saying this is a mulligan, I'm just saying this hand is a bit awkward, especially because this Colonnade is basically a blank.
Yeah, this Colonnade. I think it should just be a mountain at this point.
Yeah,
I
think
mountain
so,
or a Triumph. But I mean, like a mountain would look better. The issue is like having the mountain in your deck.
I mean, the mountain
but
would
I
kind of
have
look
to
better
make
here,
like
but...
some mana crunches again.
Yeah. So they shock this in and pass, which means what? Endurance, I guess?
They're shocked, yeah. Maybe they're just bluffing it though, as well.
Are you just slamming Saver here?
I think I'm just slamming the
Teferi, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, and they have the dispute, sure, yeah. I kind of want to put them on Endurance here, but maybe I'm just sus. Kahira to hand.
But why would they have Endurance in the deck?
I don't know. It stops Ren, I guess. I guess if they have it, they're gonna do it now, and they probably don't, so...
So here I just don't care about the fairy because I have like ending at some point, and they can't they don't
Yeah.
have anything that protects it.
So they could have dispute for this ending, I guess, but. So you savor. So why would you savor here?
So cantrip, more or less. Like, maybe we go through it a bit
I guess
too
at this
fast,
point
but
you're setting up for a Velomachus like hardcast the following turn.
yeah, that's true as well. Like, the thing with Saber, you just need. I just don't like to keep it that much in your hand. Like,
Yeah.
for sure not against like a matchup like this,
Mhm.
where you-
And here you can
where
just
you're
pull
not
so
sure,
far
like
ahead.
your Venom will actually
Like-
attack and kill them,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of digging towards like something like the Teferi or like another Ren or something like that.
Mhm. And also by playing the saver, you just end up hitting 7 mana before they hit 5, so they can naturally subtlety you. They have the pitch
Yeah.
cards, which is always okay, and they don't have another dispute.
Yeah,
You
they
were-
lined up just very well with like Sable. I think I did that.
They had the endurance.
I actually played around it.
Yeah, and you played around it too, which is super nice. And they have
I
the
mean, it
EE,
didn't matter that much.
which is like awkward, but I guess you just have Velomachus in hand, so now
And
you can also-
now I actually get like what's it called?
I don't know if I guess it's good because you don't play into dispute or subtleties, so now you just
No,
win.
I mean that's like not the punish, the exact opposite. Like that was like exactly what I need.
Yeah.
Need, like when I disabled to hit
Time
all
warp.
drops and stuff like that.
Now you get to untap. Although your hand is basically blanks.
Yeah, but I mean I can attack with Colonnade,
Yes!
and that
You
makes
actually
like a lot
can.
more hits as well. And yeah, that's like the one game where Colonnade actually looked somewhat decent.
Yeah, now you get to attack for 9 and a
it's
bolt
like-
and a time walk or lethal.
Yeah, it's like still awkward because like a Prismari command could like cantrip me into a type warp, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's
But
true.
then
Yeah.
not like the colonnade attack isn't even always good.
Yeah, I agree. Also, into Saver just like taps you out. Yeah. I mean, I think we just reached the conclusion that Colonnade is not great in this deck.
Yeah, I mean like I just added it the morning and wanted to try it out.
Yeah, again, I'm not judging you for this. It's
Yeah.
If this was a showcase challenge, I would have judged you, but this was just a challenge. So did you actually play round 7?
Round 7?
Because you're 6-0,
Wait,
you're locked.
No,
right?
I didn't. Yeah. I just conceded here. They show me that they are
A
that they
Lewis deck
are
or something.
Hamilton.
Yeah. Okay.
Another Hamilton, you know.
Yeah.
6-0.
So quarterfinals time. You're up against
Yes.
Denmark. Dan, you did not play them until now.
Yeah. So now I started streaming.
Yeah.
So maybe my
check rate.
skills will drop a bit. Not sure. Like this is basically they didn't show me anything, so like having a Bolton one is like great.
Yep. And you draw the random 6,
like-
easy.
Yeah.
Oh right, I saw this matchup. Okay, I saw parts of this getting played. So they're playing Scapeshift, which is like wild in this economy, you know.
Yeah. This game this game is maybe one of the most interesting I played, and I think I played it wrong.
So
But
I
we'll
think
see.
I think we saw the later part of this game. Maybe. We're gonna see. Is this the game where they? Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So, you're basically drawing on mono lens. Did you just run for nothing here?
Yeah, I needed to hit a blue source and then mountain, and I have both in hand.
Oh, okay.
And I'm planning to try to combo next turn.
Oh, you like draw 2, make a treasure. Yeah, okay. Or draw 2, deal 2 to them, actually. Might be better.
I did. Yeah,
What just
that
happened
was my
here?
first bond. So I.
Did you deal 2 to
That's,
yourself?
that's like the interface of this card is
Oh,
very awkward.
okay.
And I think I saw because like you switched through 6 different modes.
Yeah.
And I think I just selected the mode that said 2 something
Yeah.
and make an artifact. So
mhm.
I And it's like the same. I can target myself as well, right?
Yeah,
So I just dealt
exactly.
myself 2 damage
So
instead of throwing 2.
that's like a punt, but it's not a punt in the sense of you made a wrong decision. It's a misclick.
Yeah.
So there's not much to discuss this. I mean, now you're just in trouble here.
Now I'm in huge trouble,
Yeah. Kind of wonder if there's a reason to not fetch here to stay at 12. To stay
Maybe
at
that
13.
is. But I mean, like,
If
they
you're
can
dead, you're
attack me
dead.
down
Right.
as well, right?
What?
They can also attack me down if I don't do that, right? To 12.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's true.
But I mean, there's certainly a reason, yeah. So, yeah, this game will be very weird.
Okay, so you're bolting this in response, which I like a lot.
Yeah, I basically priced into because like the Ren is like my kick one, and somehow they don't bolt the Ren.
Okay, yeah, sure. Weird. So
And they
now you
don't
just
bolt
get
the
to
Ren
emblem
again. And
Ren.
now this is this was wait. I guess we can like still see it. So I had 18 damage in hand.
You had 18 damage in hand? Oh, just by discarding bolts, right?
Yeah, I had like seven mana sources and
Hey, Blue.
6.
6 bolts on them.
Yeah, 6 mana sources, 6 lands in hand.
Right? Because you had 6 lands in hand, right? So you go discard land, Prismari command, 2 to them, make a treasure, right? No,
Yeah.
that's not. Wait.
No, I didn't. Wait a sec. So I had just 6 lands and like bolt in the yard, and I could have like
18 them, but
bolt
18
him.
doesn't kill them, right?
Yeah, bolt him to 18, but that's just not lethal, sadly.
Yeah.
So now I had like the choice, like this is already cast from the yard, so I had like this land in hand.
Yeah. And
So
you
now
drew the prismatic ending for the turn. No, you didn't. Wait.
yeah.
Did
Now
you?
there was like a decision. I think I made it wrong. Like what my plan was is try to hit creativity. But I think it wasn't even possible because
it was possible because you could kill your
I
own
chose like the
token.
wrong modes.
Oh, but
like,
then
I would need. Oh no, I can creativity the dwarf. Yeah.
But then
No,
they
I
just kill it with the elder, right? With the
Yeah,
giant
I
and
can't,
elder. So
actually.
I don't like this. I think you should just
Yeah,
slam.
this is wrong. I think I should have. What I should have done is like not care about right. Just take like 6 turns.
No, but I don't think you could have because you drew the time warp off of this prismatic command, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You should have just ending the dryad, and then you die to exactly scape shift off the top, and that's it. I think. And like
Yeah, I should just ending the dryad, but I mean, does the dryad even matter? Is the other question, right? They already have 5, 6 mountains on board.
I guess. Okay. So maybe we should
So
just
that was
ignore
the other
it.
one. Like I was just tunnel vision in killing this.
Yeah. So.
But like this is kind of the bigger threat.
So
anyway.
What if you just go like draw 2 and deal 2 to them? Right? Oh, but then you don't get to put a treasure token into place, so you don't get to slam a time warp if you draw one. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I kind of want to use every mode on this card, right?
Yeah,
At this point.
just like kick it, like Kaya's Gaia.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm also like, obviously I want to have as much mana as I can. It's a very, I think. Yeah.
I still think there's value in killing the Dryad because if you kill the Dryad and pass, then you don't die to a Titan. It only deals like you're down to 2, 1 if you fetch, I think. For what it's worth.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, super weird spot. I'm not sure at all what to do.
And
I guess
here,
like I didn't have the time warp yet.
Yeah.
But like maybe I should have just tried to hit the time warp because like
draw to make a treasure
until I hit a Ren is a win.
Yeah, for sure. And you have like 6 draws, and if you hit like you have creativity and creativity does it. Yeah. So creativity, Ren, Velomachus as like good draws here.
Yeah.
Also, the
So I
fairies a
need.
redraw.
Yeah. So I kind of. If I had creativity, like. No, that doesn't do it that turn, right? I can.
The next turn you
Like,
can
say. Let's
creativity for
say
2 tokens.
I treasure loot.
Yeah, I think treasure loot is the line here. I agree.
Then I have like 5 mana. Yeah, then I can like hit creativity. I just bolt this, make another dwarf and attack, right? Because I have like 5 mana available.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
But I think we should move on because we don't have a lot of time, as you said, and we still have. How much time do you have more? Do you have like an hour?
Yeah, maybe a bit more than an hour.
Okay.
It should be fine.
Oh, it should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine.
But this was like a very. This is like the sports that you have like infinite options.
Yeah.
You don't really know which one is the correct. Like with like you have to also work with probabilities and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think like drawing to making a treasure might have just been the best one. Like killing this riot was like the wrong instinct in a way. Like I'm a very instinctive player, right?
Also, using the
So-
Prismari command to kill the Giant is wrong, I think, because you have Prismatic Ending in hand. You can just pay 3 mana and kill it, so.
Yeah, like Magus said, I should just ending this, and then maybe that was correct. Maybe just like ending this pass. I still have like all the balls in my hand, so if I
Yeah. No, I think I like going for like Prismari command, draw to discard 2, and make a treasure. If you brick, just Prismatic Ending the Giant. I don't think you can die, if my math is correct, and then.
yeah, but then I give up a land, right?
Why?
Or a treasure.
Why? Oh, because you have to play the land? Yeah, but I think that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
right now you're 2 for 1ing yourself to kill this Giant anyway, so. I guess you
Yeah,
drew another I guess you double Prismari command. That's. I don't know. It's a tough one. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see
it's
what
what it
happens. Let's.
Very, very tough spot.
Yeah, definitely very tough spot.
Like, because, like, in a way, we should be locked to win, but we are not really locked to win.
Yeah.
And now I basically give up my killing line of, like, bolting them to death.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I played this land. Like, I should have.
Yeah, I don't think you should have played that land.
I should have just, like. That's, like, basically the spot I was, like, talking about. I should have just. Now, like, with time over in my hand, I should have just planned on taking as many times time walks as I can.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, I like playing the one lander, I think, at that point, because it lets you go. Because 7 mana is exactly Time Warp plus Ren or Velomachus, but.
Yeah, so I think this is wrong, actually. I should have just not played Siemens, not cared about this Velo, just take a few turns.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because you can also, like, Time Warp, play the land, and untap into Velo if you draw one, so you're still fine.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's still, like, a question of...
Probabilities.
I guess I kind of... It doesn't cost me to take at least 2 turns here, right? It doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah,
so
that's
slamming,
true.
Like, slamming the Velo right away is just, like, risky.
Yes and no. What it does, I guess what it does give you is the option to go, like, you play Velo. If you hit a bolt or a command, you get to kill the Giant with another land, pop it, and replay a bolt. And then you still have a land in your hand to double Time Warp and guarantee the win.
Maybe, but I mean, yeah, but the Dryad doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess the Giant doesn't even matter. Yeah.
So I think, like,
is there a reason to play the Time Warp before?
Like, you wanna hit if you hit
Ren
and stick to win.
Yeah. I actually like Time Warping here. I agree.
So I should just like Time Warp like 4 times or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like 3 times, like just like 1 Time Warp in reserve is good with Velo, but like more than 1 you don't really need.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially with like the Ren ult.
Yeah.
You can just find a land and resell.
So this was just about like Ren is actual deterministic win, while Velo has variance with within it, like inherent to it. Thank you for the follow,
Yeah.
El Barbas. Welcome to the Dread Horde.
Yeah, it was like a risk I just shouldn't have taken. Like,
Yeah, and I
yeah,
don't
now I
like
played like
going.
another land, so just like one time or yeah, I mean now it doesn't really matter, but
Oh, you bricked here. Oh, you bricked.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this game kind of escalates.
Did
I'm
you
not sure
not
what
kill
I'm
the
doing. Like,
Giant?
I just understood that like this
This
try
doesn't matter.
doesn't
Okay.
matter at all. So it was like I bolted it once, and then I got like, oh, I
Oh
don't really
wait.
need to
Oh
bolt it.
good.
Yeah,
Okay, but they bricked or they conceded. Oh wait. You
I
conceded.
conceded.
Oh, they drew a pact. That's not the pact trigger they need to pay. Oh. Wow. Well then.
Yeah, so I pounded this one quite hard.
Well
Like there
then.
were like a lot of lines I could have taken.
Interesting. Yeah, that was an interesting game for sure. I mean, I think most of it is like you misclicked with your prismatic and with your prismari command on turn 3.
Yeah, but I
Right?
think like the last two turns were like the interesting ones
Yeah,
where I certainly can learn from them.
definitely.
And I think like one thing I learned is certainly like if you have time warp, just fire those off, right? Like
Yeah.
time warp, Ren.
Just like redraw until you can maybe find a run. And if you
Yeah, exactly.
can't,
Just because like Ren is like game over at that
yeah.
point.
Ren was
And
like
that's
actual
what I didn't.
deterministic there, so it's worth it going for it.
Yeah, and that's what I didn't like recognize at that point.
But you get to be on the play this time.
Oh, yes,
Go
so that
back.
one.
Show that hand again. Show that hand again. We need to show it to chat.
No,
The
no.
shame hand. Ah.
So that hand would be fine with a mountain, right?
Yes, this hand is absolutely fine if you have a mountain in it.
So that's a nice that
It's a
thing to
nice
have
colonnade
from
to have
Velo.
there.
Like this is even worse in mulligans in most cases.
Yeah.
Even though like a mountain is not really what you want to see either.
Yeah, but like at least it casts this round 6, right?
But like yeah, like the thing is like let's say like mountain dwarven mine. It's not something you want to see, but you don't want to see colonnade dwarven mine
Yeah.
either.
Like maybe this should
So
just be
yeah,
another fetch
this card
land.
is awful.
Yeah, it's not awful, but it's like it's too cute. I think.
I think it is like it's just yeah. Like I'm not sure if I said that before, but I added the colonnade just because I wanted some kind of threat.
Yeah, we talked about this one before we started.
Yeah, and it's just tough to like. Maybe I'm just
Okay.
too afraid.
And you bought him the
Oh.
time warp and not the saver, which I kind of like here. You can still
Yeah.
draw into a random 6, and the creativity, like, yeah.
Yeah, my idea was like, if I can creativity on 4, it's likely I don't have another land drop after that.
Yeah.
So the saber is better than the time warp because I can like play it as a follow up if I actually can take an extra turn with
So you
Velo.
can fetch a Triumph here, yeah. Oh, when you draw the random 6. You love
Yeah.
to see it.
That's a recipe for success, you know.
I
I think I did that like 2 or 3 times, right?
Yeah, we already saw like 2-3 times this happened, for sure, yeah. And they don't even have a ramp here, a ramp spell here, which is so weird.
Yeah, I think I'm putting them on bolt.
And what?
I'm gonna bolt.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, this is obviously like the best draw.
Yeah.
Or did I have it in hand? I'm not sure.
Did
Yeah,
you had that in hand and you drew into the red, and now the hand is like now
yeah,
that you just
that
Velomachus them,
that's
right?
just dead. Likely. I mean, it depends. Like, this is, I don't know, it is like 60 something percent
Okay.
that I had the time warp here.
Them bolting the Teferi was really smart then. Because if they don't bolt the Teferi, then you could bounce the Giant and like not risk dying to a prime time next turn.
Yeah, I guess.
Savor the moment, easy.
Yeah,
Take
another,
five.
I have another saver.
Yeah, this is just lethal, I think, right?
Yeah, it's lethal. But like, it's just insane, like how fast you actually get lethal. If you hit like the first time warp, you're very rarely to not win that game.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
the
for sure.
first time warp is very important. So
Yeah.
I was like debating cutting a Sable for like a remand, but it's like
It's so good.
you drop your chances by like 6% or something like that, and it's just
That's quite a lot.
it's tough. Tough.
Okay, so opponent did nothing that game. Cool. Game 3.
Yeah, I mean I got bailed out by my deck.
I mean, I think you goldfish a bit faster than they do.
Yeah, I think so. And like Gust obviously helps. So this game will be interesting as well. Like I obviously have like a Ren,
Yep, that's a good
which
hand.
is great.
Yep.
Like
Ren,
any
Gust,
Ren.
Creativity, 2 lands that can cast them. Yep, we take those.
And they have a bit of a better start as well.
Yeah.
So Teferi is like obviously a great draw.
But also you can cast it anytime soon.
This is like the one of those dual-man fetch hands, right? And those don't cast Teferi.
Yeah, and you can't even cast like the Saver next turn. So your start is quite slow here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and they just Titan on turn 4. Turn 3. Wow, okay. That's a fast Titan. What did I say about goldfishing? Again? Never mind me.
The good part is it's forest castle Titan, right?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean,
it's not. If this was stomping grounds,
but it's not like 2 stomping grounds. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. And they play the EE, which is pretty much whatever at this point. You have enough outs for this, I think.
So I need to cast this. The question is when.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Do you want to try and play around? What's it called? Veil of Summer.
I click cancel. Sorry.
Do you want to?
I think I want to play on Veil.
Yeah.
Because like they have a. It doesn't really matter. Like besides like them fetching at some point.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's the next card or the second next because they have to play for pack.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't have enough mana to go like pay for pact and Titan. They're actually one short exactly. Which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
So you want to gust this right now.
So I'm going to gust here, obviously.
Yeah, and you have the Ren hitting your land drops. It's just so amazing in this hand.
So they have one unknown in hand and like this.
Yeah. And why would they fetch Tapland here? I'm so confused. Fetching the Tapland here just gives you... why would you do that? I don't get it.
I'm not sure. I mean, they need to have mountains on board when they prime time next, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I have like the option to either go Teferi, I guess, or like just creativity to force this, or like I could prismatic ending this, or like prismatic ending this is not that great on the mana. I guess I can also save and temper. I think that might be what I'm doing.
Kumbek, we mentioned this. We wanted to play RaeB wanted to play around Veil of Summer, which is more relevant than the attack here, and I think like a decent player just wouldn't fetch before, like with the Titan in play before attacking. So I kind of don't think it matters. Like I think it's better to just either. I was talking about the Ether Gust. Sorry, RaeB. So you want a Prismari plus Teferi here?
I'm not sure what I want to do. Like I can't Prismari Teferi.
Oh right, you can do both. You can Prismari Saver.
Still awkward. We were not able to play this last time.
So wait, Ren goes up to 6 this turn, right? Oh, it only goes to 7 next turn, so you don't exactly have it locked. I guess.
I think yeah.
Like I kinda don't hate going. Oh, you can't go Saver plus Prismari either. Oh man, you can.
I can Saver plus Prismari.
No, you don't have the mana. You don't have.
I fetch Demons. Next turn I fetch.
Oh right, you can. Oh yeah, okay. So you could do that. And like
I think that's likely the best line. Like
yeah,
we're either doing one thing this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like Teferi isn't bad either. We could like just Teferi plus minus on this next turn and then go off.
So
Plays around bold.
what I kinda like,
But like the saver line like pressures them without like even having to creativity.
yeah, like what I like about the Prismari line, the Saver line, is that you put yourself in a spot where if you get to untap with a Ren on 7, you just win the game because they have the Time Warp in hand.
Yeah, exactly. So it forces the bolt on this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure which one is correct.
Me neither. That's a really tough line, tough spot. You don't
I
even
mean, like,
have to
one thing to keep in mind is also like they
develop. Yeah. So like
have
if
like
they,
Valakut, so I don't want to shock myself too much.
yeah, that's a
So
really tough spot.
Fed shock puts me down to
To 8.
To 8, which is kind of wrong. Yeah, I think I did the math. Like, how much damage can a prime time do next turn?
It can do if they have. I mean, if they have Dryad, you're dead anyway.
Yeah, that's another one.
So that doesn't
I
matter.
mean, like just Titan. Like they have.
Oh, they don't have mana. They
3
need to have
mountains?
Dryad Land Titan to win the game. I think.
Yeah. So if they go Mountain Titan, they deal me 6.
They can deal 6,
No,
yes. They get Valakut
yeah.
Mountain, yeah. Which means they can kill the Ren on 6 too.
Yeah, which means I should.
Although I still think.
I guess I can like go down to 8.
Yeah, I guess you can go down to 8, I agree. See what you did here.
Like it. Then I'm like at 1.
Oh, you don't have to shock for this. That's a really big thing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a really big thing here, I agree. Oh, and you draw the Ether Gust. Never didn't have it. Nice.
That was insane.
Yeah, that was an insane draw, and you just discard the creativity here.
I was like thinking, how am I not dead to this Titan, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe I wasn't even dead, like because it
Yeah.
can only deal 6.
I don't think you were dead either way.
But like this basically seals it. Like now, I guess now they can have a bolt to survive.
But like, now you cast Time Warp and they still have to bot this random 6. And then you just untap into creativity. And you still win the game.
Yeah, true. True.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why Renin 6 is insane in this deck.
Yeah, because of all the Time Warp effects.
Play this bad card. In a way, right? And like this Time Warp just won me the game.
Yeah. That's... Wow. That is insane. I think you get this game... I think you have a really good shot at getting this game even without the... Even without the second Ether Gust, for what it's worth. Like, even if this Titan resolves, you're probably in good shape. Because you just get to Velomachus them.
Yeah, true. I think so too.
I guess maybe you don't, because you don't have the good mana for... I don't know. It's a tough one.
I mean, they bowled me down to 6. I don't have a white source yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I would have gotten a white source, right?
No, but they have to. But they had to. Yeah, I guess you get the white source. Yeah, they also had to Valakut the Ren 6, so they don't.
But
have
I mean,
to...
like, yeah, this is like the deterministic kill, right? The Velo kill isn't deterministic.
Yeah, for
it's
sure,
like
for sure.
Too.
I still like this line. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, it's like if I could have like veloed, it's just. It doesn't win every time.
Yeah.
It just wins like sometimes.
Now this is game 2. I think you clicked game 2. In the quarters.
We'll see. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can see in the game log. We were round 9. This is this is semifinals.
Okay, I have to take a toilet break.
Yeah, sure. We can take a couple minutes break.
Hand.
I would also love the break. Okay. So, chat, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to say, this is a good point to make them. It's like we're taking a 2-minute break. So I'll be here in a second, and MrRaeb will be here whenever he wants to.
Yeah, I will be here soon.
Okay.
Good. See ya.
Yeah. Okay, I am back. Man, this is streams where you talk more than you play are always very difficult. We've been
Perfect
talking
timing.
for yeah, good timing. We've been
I just saw you
talking.
come in the camera.
Oh, nice. So like streams, I was saying that streams where you talk so much are really difficult always, because we've been talking for 2.5 hours straight, and that's
Yeah.
quite a lot of talking to do.
It has been very interesting though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for you, it's you're basically learning the deck a bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
me, it's like talking about those interesting points again. Suddenly is
Yeah. And just like
good,
reviewing games is one of the best ways to improve in Magic, like long term.
yeah.
And we don't get
I
to
never do that
often.
much though.
Yeah, I don't do that enough either. So this like the opportunity I get to do this on stream with like other people's games too is really nice because I don't have to rewatch myself all the time. I get to see
Yeah.
different decks, different styles, and hear different opinions. Okay.
I think like
Mhm.
that's the thing of style. I just watched like to make play this a bit like on the VOD this morning, and I think like he said like you have to go for the combo. It's just like 4 cards a combo and stuff like that. That's just not how I play this deck.
Yeah.
You kind of want a combo when it's safe. You don't want a combo on turn 4. Like you have so many interactive pieces, and like part of winning with this list is just like having Ren, and that's like the combo as well, right?
Yeah. My guess is we're drawing Ren into turns here.
I mean, this is a mole. Like
This is
one
a mole?
fun
Really?
thing yeah.
Okay.
Like one fun thing I do when I look at the hand is like
Mana symbol is in
count
chat.
the blanks. That's not a symbol.
It's the symbol.
I-
You can find the deck list on Raeb's Twitter, but also on Mana Symbol's Twitter. So Mana Symbol, feel free to link your Twitter in here, or your Twitch, or whatever you want. Absolutely your masterpiece. Glad to have you here.
Yeah. Maybe I can talk about the differences between our lists at the end.
Oh, Tess, thank you for the follow too.
Because I kind of want to discuss it. I think I discussed it at the end of my
Yeah.
stream as well a bit.
Mhm.
So one thing I do when I'm looking at mulligan hands is I just try to spot time warps or like Sables and Velomachuses because they are like more or less blanks, right?
Yeah.
Especially without a Ren.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So I have like this is a 5-card hand, and I guess like they reveal Lobos.
Which makes your Lightning Bolt Prismatic ending hand much more appealing.
Yeah, and I guess I keep this hand. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think with Prismari
Because
command.
like Prismari command means these are actually cards, right?
Yeah. I think you keep this, but I like if they don't reveal Lurus, I can see mulligan in this hand. Like if you
and
suspect
I
that.
think I looked at their page and they were likely on Hammer.
Yeah, makes
Not
sense.
sure though.
Yep.
And if they're on Hammer, like this is an obvious,
Welcome to Hammer Time.
more obvious keep, I think.
Well, their hand is good, but it doesn't seem like they have a, like they still need. Oh, they showed Shadow Spear, which means one of the cards in their hand is for sure a hammer. So the last one
Yeah.
needs to be either an aid or. Oh, this is interesting. So if it's not an aid,
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Hammer, right? Like this is a Hammer as well.
I think it's really unlikely. I guess I don't know. I mean, because you get
I
to make
guess
the
it's
decision on the
maybe,
Shadow
yeah.
Spear. Like you get the hammer, and then if you see that, let's say you're playing Burn, then you can fetch the Shadow Spear with the Urza Saga, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was a bit baffled. I think I didn't play against enough Hammer times to actually, or never Hammer time myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think you did, right? So you're not.
I played one league with Hammer time.
To spot what this means, right?
I played one league with Hammer Time. I don't like. I would assume this means they have a hammer in hand, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe this is some kind of a 5-head play that I'm missing. Like,
But I think that's like where my inexperience with Modern comes up, because like one thing that maybe you don't know, like I basically had like a 3 months break or so, something
Mhm.
like that from Modern. So like playing this deck is basically all I did.
okay.
Like I played like maybe like some some form of Asmodex maybe in 3 leagues or something like that, and that's basically all I played Modern
Okay.
for like the last 5 months or something like that.
Wow, okay. So that's like you're saying your inexperience with the format maybe
Yeah,
haunting
and
you.
with this matchup, I didn't play a lot of against Hammer. I think
Okay.
maybe once in League or something like that.
And Hammer is definitely a deck that's
Right.
really tough to play against.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of his power stems for. Yeah, and you take the damage, you fetch the Rogrin Triumph, I'm assuming? Yeah. Oh, the Ketria one, okay.
It's a bit better normally.
And they Pithing Needle, which means you need to fetch in response. Is there a reason to shock this fetching?
I don't want to play.
Oh, yeah, you can pay. Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I have to do something this turn. Next turn, I will Prismatic Command, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
This is a game where I think like the mount.
Thank you for the follow, Te. Oh, wow, you drew the second Velomachus. That's not ideal.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward. So they have this. So at this point, it's pretty clear that they could maybe they didn't have a hammer before, but they just don't have an equiper, so they didn't want to get they wanted to get an equipment they could use, and we're just gonna die to random beatdown here. Although I guess
so
you
now
can.
That's interesting. I think I just shoot down 2 things, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, like,
Although
the Pithing Needle is kind of annoying as well, because like Ren is my most likely win con.
But you have Prismatic Ending in hand, so that should be fine. What bothers me is that they have Lures in hand, but they also don't really have tons of mana. I kind of like killing Stoneforge and Pithing Needle, because if they don't draw the land, then they can't recast anything with their... Oh, yeah.
I guess Drum is a consideration. Right?
Yeah, Drum is actually a big consideration here.
I think I might have killed something like this.
Interesting.
That makes a lot of sense with like Lupus in hand, right?
Yeah, like
killing the 0-drop doesn't do much.
Yeah, like the 1 damage is not what's gonna kill you here.
Deploy Lupus and they play the 0-drop.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like killing the 0-drop here. So you just take this, which I also think is fine. You're not in a rush to do this in combat. You can see if they play a land or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going low. The problem with like taking the damage here.
Yeah.
I'm actually, I need a lot of life, just because I need to fetch shock.
I mean, you didn't need to fetch shock here, technically. You could have just not cast anything. Untap, go for like Prismatic Ending on the Springleaf Drum. If they play Lurus, you can Prismatic Command it.
I'm not sure if that's a winning line, though.
I'm not sure either.
This Prismatic Command needs to find something.
Yeah, and you probably need to discard the Velomachus. Like, you could also draw discard with this.
I mean, I certainly keep one of those.
Yeah, for sure. You keep one of those.
Like, with this hand, like, my likeliest outcome to win is, like, with a Velomachus attack.
Yeah. Like, Time Warp into Velomachus and to get somewhere with this. Which means you can...
interactive pieces.
Yeah, I like hitting the drum a lot here. Do you just discard
drum and...
Do you like just discard the lightning bolt or something?
I certainly discard one Velo. And yeah, the Dwarven looks great. It doesn't cost me any life, and it's basically a great blocker.
Yeah.
No, it's certainly not the bolt. Maybe it's the fetch.
Yeah, you could.
The fetch,
but the fetch, like,
I think it's time warp.
Yeah. Like, I think I would discard Bolt, Velomachus, and just go for like Prismatic Ending on either Shadow Spear or Pithing Needle, get a token, not die.
I think like Bolt and Time Warp is like similar, but like I can cast a Bolt next turn. Because,
okay, yeah, I can see that. Although, I don't know.
This will like help me ramp towards the Velo maybe, but it also means like I still need to survive in a way, right? And this just helps me survive.
Now you probably just play the Dwarven Mind, and now you don't have to bolt to Prismatic Ending anything. You can wait, see what we draw.
Yeah.
So this is it. Oh, and they don't have the land for
I could have ending this.
Yeah, but I think it's fine because of exactly if you have...
Yeah,
If
I
you
just
draw
drew
exactly
another
red on
ending
6.
and went after it, just because it's like such an annoying card. Right?
Yeah, yeah, of course. At this point, you definitely do that. You easy trade here. Wow. Oh, they rip
And
it.
then they forgot to play a 0-drop.
Oh no.
Some sumo pointed that out in chat.
And now you get to Velomachus with like 2 blockers in play, 3 blockers in play.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm basically in
Although,
crazy
I mean,
spots.
you're dead
Right?
to Sigarda's
I
aid,
just basically
basically.
interacted, and like somehow hit all my land drops.
Yeah, which is insane. So,
Yeah.
like, I think at this point you only lose the Sigarda's aid off the top. But you found Saver and.
if I don't untap.
Yeah, exactly. If they even untap at any point. Yeah, which doesn't seem likely.
Now they're dead.
Yeah, now they're just dead, right? Yeah. Yeah, now they're just actual dead. Oh my god, that's insane. This deck is the nuts.
Oh no, they have Ornithopters.
Oh, they have
I to
Ornithopters.
shoot the Ornithopters?
Oh, now they're dead because you can shoot them for 1. And you can attack them with. Yeah.
I was thinking that, but there's still
Too many options.
But I mean, I had like the 3 attackers.
Oh, yeah, they still
Yeah.
hitting the. Okay. Wow, interesting game.
But
And
that's like, yeah, that's like insane. The insane part is like just, I needed to survive, hit the Velomachus and get a bit lucky. I mean, I didn't really even need to get lucky, right? Because I had.
yeah, you were
like,
not
a
exactly
Armor
dead on
more
board.
or less
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have Shadow Spear to trample or stuff like that.
Yeah, although they had more attackers than you had blockers, so you would have died to hammer time, to hammer Sigarda's aid, exactly. But that's basically it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like, that's what bothered me, you know, that's what I was
Yeah, I guess
worried
I
about
could have
there.
lost to Cigarda's aid either way, yeah. Just because of the double Ornithopter.
Yep, true. Yeah, true. You used the Sigarda's aid regardless.
So that was
Game 1. That was game 1.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting so many game 1s versus hammer with, like, these awkward draws is so impressive.
I think I was on a draw, right? As well.
Yeah. I think so too. This hand's fine. This hand is significantly better now.
Yeah, it's still like on a draw, obviously. It's tough.
Oh yeah, I mean, they have a really good start here.
And I can't go like ramping because
No, you can't.
I just lose. And obviously, like draw my turn 1 is always awkward with Ran, right? Because I guess I don't have a Teferi in hand. But
Yeah, now you're pretty much dead.
Yeah. I guess I'm not.
I guess you're not dead. I was about to
like,
say.
Kill this. And I needed to do that now because otherwise
No,
I could,
but
like,
you're-
equip ammos.
But they could. Oh, I guess they sideboarded the Shadow Spear out because otherwise you would just actually be dead here. Okay. Yep. Then they found
I needed
Sigarda's
to
aid.
do it at that timing, just because otherwise I could like just I didn't have like another time.
Yeah,
to
before
do
they
that,
can
to
react.
them, like just equipping ammo here, right?
Yeah. Although
That was,
you
like,
did
the
have
awkward
another
part,
time because if they fetch a hammer, they get the pure steel trigger on the stack, so you can respond to that.
I see.
Not sure if that's better or not. You let them draw another card, which seems like a losing proposition.
Yeah. Yeah, I was dead to a lot of things, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they had a really good draw. Your draw was fine, but not. Like, you needed to go bolt bot there to survive. Like, you need to go turn 1 interaction, turn 2 interaction, or something. And
Yeah,
the Dwarven
the
Mine.
awkward part is even if I survive this turn, I think I have no outs.
Yeah,
Because
right.
I'm at 1.
Yeah.
I need to find like a white source.
An untapped white source that doesn't deal you damage.
Or like exactly Dwarven Mine would have done it.
Yeah, exactly Dwarven Mine. Yeah, exactly Dwarven Mine off the top.
Yeah.
Interesting game.
So, yeah, that's why like I think it's very close. Like they can have like some very awkward hands which you can like.
Oh, is that a multi
We
5?
should have.
Yeah, we should have taken a look at the second hand. The first one I think was really unkeepable, if I recall correctly. But let's take a look.
I think so too, but it was 2 lands Ren. Oh, it was 2 lands Ren.
Velomachus nothing.
Island. It was like Island Tryon.
Oh man, that's rough. Yeah, and this is a no lender, so that's easy. But this hand's good. His hand's very
His
good.
hand is close to insane. Like, Dwarf Mine, and then... Yeah, I guess it has to be Time Warp, right?
Yeah. But that's great, because on the play you get to go, like, an early run on 6 to punish their X1s.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have Hammer here. Okay.
Oh, that's basically what I want to do. I want to see, right?
Yeah, like them just saying, yes, we have Pure State, and you're like, sure, I'll just kill your thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Them keeping Mem Knights post board against you is kind of sus, I think. Remand is.
Oh yeah, now
How did you
this is where
sideboard?
I likely played wrong. Like chat wanted me to do something else, and I'm not
So,
sure if I spotted it too late or it's just I think I didn't like recognize all the possibilities here.
do you want to like double rend their Stoneforge? Don't love that. I guess you can get rid of
No,
their
we
hammer
just put them on
on a pure steel.
on a pure steel, 100%, right?
Yeah, which means you want to keep a remand in hand, right? Up, right?
So they wanted me to keep up remand,
Hmm.
which makes a lot of sense. I was like just thinking that they just play pure steel, but
I mean,
don't have much to do with it, which kind of looks like it at the moment, right? Like they need to hit like 2 artifacts to equip an attack.
they have another hammer in hand, so they need a 0 mana artifact, is what they need. Um, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know though.
So I was like, I just want to develop my board. Like
Yeah, I think you
maybe that was
only
like too
really.
aggressive, but I kind of like to jam sometimes.
I think you only get punished if they have another 0 mana artifact to go with their paladin. Like they need to have paladin land, the hammer we know, and the 0 mana artifact. That's like 4 cards out of the 6, 7 they're gonna have. It's quite a lot. I think I like
Yeah.
slamming the reinforcements here because, like, if they don't have exactly the 0 mana artifact, you just get to untap, ending the 2/2, and you're in great shape.
Mm. Yeah, and the thing is, like with reinforcements, is kind of my line to victory at the moment. Like I need to resolve that at some point, I think.
Yeah, I
and
think so
it
too.
just looks very juicy at this point.
Yeah, and like if you wait, let's say you remand, and then what? Like I don't really think it gets you anywhere, remanding
Yeah,
here.
true. Like a remand isn't a mana league, right? So
Yeah, exactly. You
yeah,
almost actively want them to play the 2/2 and a break on a 0, so you can
yeah,
ending it.
that's kind of what I hoped. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what's up. So you played the reinforcement, which I think is very. Never mind. So they had the 0 drop.
Yeah, so now I'm kind of in trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have like after this turn they have like 2 Colossus Hammers on 2 different creatures.
Yeah, but on the other
Obviously,
hand,
I get to kill the pure steel,
yeah,
which is like kind of what I wanted.
it's kind of
But it
weird that they
is,
moved that. Oh, you just hit time warp. Well then, that's
yeah, I kind
interesting.
of got bailed out here, right? Just hitting time warp is exactly what I wanted.
I mean, you could also hit creativity and just win the game here. That's also an option.
I think I might do that.
You might do that, yeah. Lose the hand is whatever. You get to jump block with this.
I mean, I have a billion jump blockers.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Which is, yeah, which
You had
makes
so
that
many
play
draws
not
to
that
get
bad.
something here that this just doesn't really matter, I think.
Yeah, so drawing the creativity.
Yeah, but you also had so many other good draws in the deck at this point. How did you
Yeah, for
sideboard?
sure.
Can you show me the sideboard for a second? Did you cut the Teferis? You did. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like after some consideration, like Teferi is normally like also here to play around their interaction, but I'm very certain they don't have paths.
Hmm.
And then like the I don't know, Teferi doesn't do enough against them. They are like way too fast.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe
Like
like
this,
on the play you can keep a couple of these, but yeah.
yeah, it's still very awkward. Like you have like basically 3 good 6 good 3-drops you want to play on turn 3.
Yeah.
It's like timely plus the K commands,
Yeah.
like the prismatic commands.
Mm-hmm.
So like the value of the fairy goes way down.
Yeah.
And like you often like still have to like play a tap land in your first 2 turns. So you kind of want to cap shop in a way on turn 3.
And like the
And
fairy,
then you know what this is doing.
the fairy on turn
Yeah.
4 or 5 is just so bad. So, and you're not, as you said before, you're not always casting Teferi on a curve in this deck. So,
Yeah, and the choice basically is between those. I guess like Fluster doesn't do basically anything.
Yeah.
And the Planeswalkers, and the Planeswalkers kind of support the game plan you have.
Yeah, yeah. At this they
Because
can like
you want to interact with their board anyways.
Yeah. And then you can stab and maybe like run away with the game or something. Yeah, and here they're just dead, right? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we have like Sable plus.
Yeah, we have Saver plus attack for 5 plus random system. That is hella impressive. That was the semifinals, right? You just won the semifinals now.
Yeah, that's semis.
Okay.
So I think one of those will be quite interesting as well, because I think I will lose because I don't have a mountain. Maybe because of a choice that I shock. We'll see.
You know,
look at this! Look at his hand, like colonnade.
Oh my god!
I knew they were on.
So Shadow PT lost to me in the win and in of the Pioneer Challenge at the same time. Or like no, the round before the win. Round before the win and in. They were like 3-1 in Pioneer and 5-1 here and got the win and then went to play against me. It's pretty sick, not gonna lie.
That's very sick, yeah. So maybe this hand wasn't even a keep. I knew they were on
Hammer time. So having like prismatic, I kind of like. I mean, the colonnade sucks because you can't combo on turn 4 here. But
and I had like triple tapped land.
Oh right, the dwarven
so
man
I wasn't even like
tapped.
able to prismatic command.
Yeah, I don't like the keep. I think.
So but this would be obviously better as a mount. Yeah, I guess if I wouldn't have kept it if this was a mount.
Yeah, because you can't prismatic ending. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, now I'm forced to
prismatic ending away their
and I think they just have a backup.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sense. Yeah, and you're just pretty much dead at this point. I guess if you draw another untapped land, you're still in this. But you can't even. Yeah.
Yeah,
and you don't have a mountain here.
This is the game I lose because I don't have a mountain.
Yeah, like if you have a mountain, you just go kill hammer, kill pure steel. I guess you have to kill. I guess you have to kill Mem Knight in pure steel here, and hope you don't have another pure steel.
This is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take one a turn. Hope to maybe squeeze out of this somehow.
I mean, I have another command. Like it's kind of realistic.
I mean, you get to go command into like Saver play Dwarven Mine, hope to draw like Red Source plus creativity, and maybe you get out of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like this has to be a utility land. Maybe the mountain is just a utility land, right?
Maybe.
As weird as it sounds. But the problem is like you also like I need to do the math again. Like the mana considerations for this deck is all wild.
Really tough, yeah. Definitely look very difficult.
So yeah, this is like prime example why Hammer is good, right? And why like tapped lands are awkward.
So game 2. Let's see if this game is more interesting. You're going to be on the play.
Oh yeah, I need to stop you. So, first decision, right? I just made it though. Like you have double bolt in hand, double bolt prismatic ending.
So you just shock that in. Okay, I don't hate.
I basically telegraphed the bolt, which isn't bad.
I don't like that though. Your fetches are awkward, aren't they?
Like I could have played this, and I just got. Yeah,
it's a problem,
still
right?
awkward. Like I can't draw a Renin 6 with this setup.
Yeah, like I kind
Like
of like
if
just
I fetch a white source and I draw Ren and 6, I can't play Ren and 6.
exactly, which is why I like playing the Stimbins untapped. I think.
I could have played it tapped as well, but I mean, yeah, maybe it's just like playing playing a bolt this turn is just so much better if I draw Ren.
I think it's both this and the fact that you're very likely to fetch a tapped land next turn. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
because if you draw any land off the top, any white or green land, you're probably fetching the Triumph with Discarding Tarn. Um, and then you just
Yeah.
get to keep your like you get to keep using the bolts. And like you kill the Sentinel anyway. You don't kill the Sentinel
So
anyway.
yeah, maybe that was like my mistake here, right? I should have maybe just killed it. Like, but this looks like such a slow start, right?
Yeah, this is a very slow start. I agree.
So maybe, so I think I didn't bolt it just because my thought
Just,
is I don't really want to give them
just a
cards
second.
to.
Give me a second here.
Yeah.
I keep getting phone calls from like random numbers, and then no one is on the other side for the past
Uh,
like few weeks, which is
super
weird. And I
weird.
guess I'm gonna get targeted with like pyramid scams or something. But whatever.
I mean, as long as they don't talk.
Yeah, as long as it's nothing too harmful.
Yeah, so I think I should have just bolted it. You're right.
I think so too, because your mana is gonna be awkward. You just want to use it, I guess.
Yeah, that's like why I shocked in it.
Yeah,
First
exactly.
point,
Like if
right?
you shock this in, you have to commit to like kill something. I think, unless it's a bunch of Mem Knights, and then I wouldn't kill anything. At this point, I would take the damage though.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Sanctifier! Wow, you're just not killing that Esper Sentinel like ever.
Yeah, I guess like after not committing the turn before,
Yeah,
I'm basically committed to not give them a card.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Which I don't hate, but they also have so many cards in hand.
Yeah, so this has
Uh,
pro black and red, so like
yeah,
I can ending this.
yeah.
You
You're
know?
gonna ending this probably, and now
I
you're
just didn't
mad.
want to do it that turn because like it would have cost me life
Yeah, and you
if I
can still
wanted to play
fetch.
around the Sentinel.
And like I think there's a
I
big
guess
upside for
anyways.
fetching Grogrin Triumph here, because you get the second blue as well, and given your double
Yeah.
time warp hand, that could be relevant.
And I'm still reluctant to like fetch out of Ren mana.
Yeah,
So I'm not even sure if I fetch here.
so they got Shadow Spear. Interesting again.
Yeah. Not sure what that means.
Oh,
So
and you
now I'm
ah,
basically forced to fetch.
yeah,
I think.
yeah,
Like I need to do stuff like
yeah. You're just gonna
they.
die to the construct at this point. Yeah, and you respawn by bolting this. Yeah.
This is kind of a
It's
nice
not a
draw,
bad
but
draw, but
yeah.
it's not a great one either. It's a good draw if you can find another like fetched end or Dwarven mine. They named
Yeah.
Scalding Tarn.
I mean I drew like
Yeah, you just drew triple blanks
3
this
time
game.
orbs in a row, I think.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of what he signed up for.
Okay, that's a good draw.
So I guess now I'm just there because this resolved, right?
Huh.
But yeah, I think this is kind of an interesting spot, but
Why
I'm
are
dead
you
either
dead?
way. I
Because
think
this
I know about
resolved.
the hammer in the hand.
They played a hammer though, so you don't necessarily know about a hammer in their hand.
Not sure how the timing was.
But like, I think you're still fine here. You take 6. If they
No,
hammer,
like
you can kill the hammer.
if I
draw.
kill these
Hmm?
in response to this,
Oh, I
they
guess you
just
can
hammer
kill
me
both, but
with
you would be
the
dead to
ink mod,
Nexus, yeah.
right?
Yeah, you just. I think this is fine technically. You just have to
I'm
pass
pretty
here.
sure I know that they have like a second ammo, and like at that point,
But you're not dead here.
I
Right.
am though. Like if I move, I guess if I don't move, I'm not dead.
Yeah, right. Just do nothing here. Take the 6. They play hammer. They target their construct. You kill the construct at this point and draw to discard, and they have the third hammer. Sure, yeah. Like you died to exactly triple hammer here, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And you would have maybe gotten there if like they don't have the third hammer. I guess given their hand, then killing. No, you're dead here anyway.
Yeah. The thing is, like, as soon as they draw this, I basically died.
Yeah,
right?
and they have like
Pretty sure
double
they drew
hammer.
this for turn.
You can't do much about that.
Because like I couldn't kill the creatures, otherwise I just died to Nexus and
Exactly, yeah.
yeah.
They didn't play the Nexus for the turn, right? Or did they?
No, I'm pretty sure they didn't.
It was before, I think. They
Yeah, I
started the
don't see
turn.
any lands here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So I don't think he could have done anything here. Unfortunate, but this is what Hammer does.
Yeah, sure.
Also, again, I think it's a bit of a tilt that they fetched the Shadow Spear, but that might also have been a way to play around Bolt earlier on, so I'm not convinced it's a tilt at this point.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, what can I do about it though? Like, even if I know it, that they have multiple hammers.
I mean, yeah, you're probably dead here regardless. I think it's deterministic. Just don't draw all the time warps, Rabe. That's the lesson. Don't draw all the time warps.
I mean, that's just what this deck does, though.
Yeah. That's the price you pay for playing this powerful combo. It's not for free.
And that's why I like my sideboard plan a lot.
So do you want to talk about the difference between your build and Mana Symbols build?
Yeah, for sure. If you wanna can find Mana Symbol one, Symbols one. So basically, the main deck, I'm not sure how much different it is. Like he adjusted a bit to mine as well, I think. So.
So he has more remands, right?
So he has three remands. Not sure how many lands. Yes.
And
like
then
24 as well.
A Nahiri in the sideboard. I like that.
What do you like, so?
The Nahiri in the sideboard. That is not the Mana Symbolist, is it not? Okay, so let me.
Yeah, yes. So I have like one more prismatic ending, and one more land, I guess. Don't really spot any other difference. I played a lot with like 23 lands. I think he played with 24 before, so maybe he like copied a list of part of my list before that. I just think you have to play 24. Otherwise, you're so 3-drop heavy.
Okay, so here's
like despite like having the rents and everything, it's just
yeah
tough to not do that.
Yeah, if you don't hit the Ren, it becomes much harder. I agree. It just shouldn't be a colonnade, Rabe.
Yeah. Problem is like I still have to do the mana, but like add them off. But
and they play Kozilek in the sideboard.
He's messed up the color requirements so much. So I'm not sure if I want the fourth Dwarven Mine, but it's like so important in like grindy matchups. So I kind of want to have the mountain, but like that's super awkward as well.
Yeah, and I see Mana Symbols doesn't run a mountain. Oh, it does run a mountain. It does.
Yeah, it does a mountain. Yeah.
A mountain and a plain.
It doesn't have an island though.
Yeah.
Maybe like the island
is dead. Yeah.
But like, I kinda the amount of damage I take like in the early turns, I kinda want to mitigate a bit in the later turns.
By fetching like
then it's just fetch Dwarven Mines, or you have like to have like another blue source.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's like. Know what I want to do, but I mean, it's also like Blood Moon is super problematic, so it helps like with that. Like you can cast your prismatic commands, and then like maybe creativity, or like you can like ghost and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can afford both a plains and an island if that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, I tried other planes, and I don't think it comes up enough. Like
Mhm.
in theory, you could have island planes and you're fine against like blood moon decks, right? Because then you can prismatic ending the blood moon, so you could bounce them and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
But it
I
seems
don't know.
so hard to have two.
I'd rather have just the planes if you want to play around Blood Moon, so you can hardcast your prismatic ending, your Velomachus. Wandering Plains Island and no mountain, they had success. Okay, so Phoenix is saying someone did run Plains Island, and it worked out for them. I'll
Yeah, I'm
take
not
a look
sure.
at some more lists here.
I played Plains Island for a short time and just
This is
I don't
Island
know, like
Mountain.
I think one basic is what you wanna have. Or maybe like if one of the basics is mountain. That's
Two
fine.
mountains. Someone was running two mountains in the deck. Also only 3 Brennan 6, which is never right, so yeah, and their
No,
sideboard is a bit
Brennan 6
different,
is
right?
basically the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah, so sideboard one thing I watched like mono symbols run from Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like a bit blind spot he has, also with sideboarding in general, is he doesn't sideboard. He doesn't keep creativity versus the interactive decks. But if you don't keep creativity, how do you win? You basically don't. Like you just
Yeah.
prolong the game.
Yeah, you like hardcast Kozilek, I guess.
Yeah, that was his plan more or less.
I don't know if I like
That
that.
doesn't seem like a good plan. So my plan against like any unholy heat deck, basically, like mostly red black, blue red, right?
Yeah.
I just cut all these 10 cards,
All the what?
all sables,
Yeah.
time warps. I guess like I'm not sure how it maps out, but I guess like in some interactive decks, against some interactive decks, I might leave like 2 time warps in.
Yeah.
That's like not the worst.
Yeah,
But-
Time Warp is a decent magic card. Especially when you have so many planeswalkers.
Yeah, and like it's a threat with it makes red better in a way, but I mean it's not really that necessary in the interactive matchups. So yeah, and then I just bring in Emrakul, just as like
The creativity
as
target.
like the prime target, and so you can like either you surprise them just by getting Emrakul, and I think they can unholy eat Emrakul. I didn't never do that yet, but I mean could come up.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Otherwise, you can like just wait until they tap out, just Emrakul them, and they are just dead. And I think like the main upside is Emrakul usually wins the game anyways, so you don't need like to fill your deck up with like all these bad cards.
Yeah.
Which makes you much better against like Thoughtseize decks and like just decks in general, because like you can play all these like you can play Flusterstorms, which are great in matchups, right? Like more Planeswalkers, disputes, stuff like that. It's just much better than these clunky cards.
So Phoenix is saying that they moved to causes it's easier to hardcast and the Annihilator 4 was still enough.
I don't know, like is Kozilek indestructible?
No, it's not. That's exactly what I was looking at. So Kozilek is not indestructible, which is definitely an issue. And I think
That's
if you're
a
playing
huge
into
issue.
creativity into it, then Emrakul is just clearly better. But if you plan on hardcasting it, then maybe Kozilek is the play.
Like, I don't know, like I just like that they just can't target this with anything.
Yeah. It's really hard to actually kill it.
And that's like the goal, because like
Also having flying
if they
matters.
double unholy heat your Kozilek or something like that, like, trouble, right?
Yeah. Also, like, Emrakul is flample, right? Or is it not trample, maybe? It's not trample, right?
It's just flying.
Just flying, but
Maybe
flying
later.
matters, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
because both for kill by the stem removal. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly Solitude, I think, that kills Emrakul. And I guess, like, Dreadbore and stuff like this, but if you do manage to end step, I don't know. It's an
against
interesting-
Solitude decks, I wouldn't board like this. Like against Solitude decks, I just keep this in. And like
Yeah.
basically, my plan, as we saw against Elementals, my plan is just to have Teferi
Yeah, just
on
play the
board
fairy
before
win
I
that
actually
way.
combo off. Like I might just like do it once to like trigger the get a 2-for-1 or something like that.
Yeah, if it's early enough and it's a 2-for-1, then might be worth it. I agree. Like we saw in the game you played.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's like a big part of my plan. Like I have enough cards to bring in against like red, black, blue, red, just to be able to sustain that plan.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't map out like things exactly, but they line up quite well, I think. And I think like mana symbols sideboard in general is just very pinpointed at like Saga decks. Like if you ever look, he has like Stony Silences, 2 Stony Silences, 2 Werthers,
Yeah.
and then Airi.
I don't really get the Stony Silence, to be honest. Like, Werther, I can see playing a couple, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, my estimation is like, we play Prismatic Command, we play 4 Prismatic Ending, 4 Bolts.
Yeah.
We don't need that many more cards. Like, Osmo decks we have more or less covered that way. Like, we have even Gusts or Purges if we want to kill Osmo especially. It's specific.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever.
I kind of wonder if the remand is something that's necessary for the main deck.
Yeah, so before the challenge, maybe like last weekend I played also on Sunday. I was like 3-1 or something. Like won against one Cascade deck and then lost against 2 Cascade decks.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
And a remand, I had like 3 remands in my deck, and the remands were not good enough in all those games, which is weird. Like they just went like Fire as your land on tap, Cascade.
Yeah.
That was like on the draw, stuff like that. So I think like just like to map out this matchup, I kind of want to have like 2 remands in my main board. I just couldn't find room for it.
Yeah.
Like because when I went up to 24
lands,
lands,
yeah.
I kind of think I need to have like 5 cards that let me get away with that, if you know what I mean. Like being able to like
shuffle away or discard the extra lands. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of want to Chase in the main, but I mean like Chase is like the other flag slot, right? Like these 2 are more.
Yeah, these 2 are basically.
And like the 24th land in a way.
Which is the colonnade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and so like, if you look at my main my sideboard, like the Cascade decks are very much a consideration, right? Like the Gus in a way are also for the Cascade decks. Like
yeah.
the disputes are in a way also
insane,
to protect from them. Also like Murktide.
Yeah.
But I mean, Dispute can be cut, actually, because like Murktide isn't that much a problem with the Emrakul.
Yeah.
Because like Murktide was a huge issue when you like try to velo them.
Yeah, so Phoenix is saying that Remand felt very good against Murktide, but in general, like, Remand was very hit or miss. So it's like, what do you think you're gonna face today?
Yeah.
Kind of wonder if you can play, like, Deafening Silence as a way to beat the Suspend decks. But even that's not good into a Shardless Agent. So that doesn't quite work. Rule of Law, I guess, is what you have to play. Because
that's a lot of mana.
Yeah, it's a lot of mana, but you can't play Chalice of the Void, you can't play Nihil Spellbomb or Lantern. You can't play Rest in Peace because it takes away your Realm 6, I guess. Maybe you can still play Rest in Peace if you wanted, but that's not even all the combo.
You could certainly play Rest in Peace, I think.
Yeah, you can play Rest in Peace, but that doesn't cover the Rhino deck or the Glimpse deck. Just like Living End exactly. So, it's kind of an awkward spot.
I think I liked it 3 Flusters, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
I like them being proactive over, like, proactively disruptive over the Veil of Summer, but on the other hand, it feels like Fire Ice just beats this so easily.
I mean, doesn't really beat Flustered that well, right?
I mean, it does if you only have one blue mana source. But I guess you have like a lot of blue sources, so maybe it's fine.
Should be
Yeah,
fine.
Alexi, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like all the artifacts are out of question here.
Yeah. Like, some people suggested, like, playing somewhere else than this, but that's just...
Yeah,
that's
I don't
just
think you can
insanity.
really
Like,
play anything else here.
I mean, I didn't do it in this challenge, but...
Mostly
Like, for example, like, you can hit a Murktide, you can even hit an Osmo sometimes or stuff like that.
Yeah.
With this. And just, like, get rid of the problematic permanent while
comboing
you're
off.
hitting, like, the permanent they actually kind of should stop or something like that is insane.
Oh, Void Winnower is another suggestion here. I mean, what you could do is play like Archon of Celestial Light or whatever that's called, which is basically creatures can't attack you. Or Void Winnower.
I don't know, like, I don't need to hit a lock piece with creativity because, like, against them I just leave the combo in and I hope I kill them that way, right?
Yeah,
so,
for
like,
sure.
Hitting a lock piece after, like, going off is not really what I want to do. Like, the problem is, like, going off versus them. They can just force you, you know.
It's not Archon of Redemption, right? It's like Celestial Archon or something.
Yeah. And so one difference I wanted to talk about too is like the mana base.
Okay.
I worked on it quite a lot just to try to hit like all the colored requirements.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure it's still correct, but I don't think you want to play like 2 Stomping Grounds
no finish,
or like
but that's
3 Steam Winds, and that's like what Mana Symbols list has, I think. It has 2 Steam Winds.
Sorry, I kind of lost you for a second. I'm looking for a card and then I can listen to you again, but I can't divide my attention. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think like double Stomping Ground is just not what you want to do in this deck. But you kind of have to do it with Veil and Summon. Veil of Summon. That's like one of the reasons why I don't like Veil as well. Because like, your only green card is red. So like, what do you want to have to say?
Blazing Archon, that's what I was looking at. So Blazing Archon is a 5/6 for 9. Creatures can't attack you with flying. And then there's the new Angel that gives you protection from creatures. Like if you're looking for a way to beat the creature decks, but even then, like Brazen Bower probably fucks you up, so that doesn't really work.
I guess it's not really how we lose those games. Like, we don't lose to their creatures, we lose to pressure plus interaction, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, we lose to them going Rhinos plus force of
Vigor.
Force of negation, your creativity, stuff like that.
Yeah, bounce your Velomachus with petty theft, like stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just they like pressure you in a way and have like very good interaction for you. That's like the issue, right? Even though we have Teferi, I don't know.
So what?
Teferi just never resolves.
Yeah, Teferi is super hard to resolve against them.
Or it's just too late. Like that's the other one, right? It's just on a draw and you lose.
Or especially when you have like turn 1 Dwarven Mine, a turn 2 Ren. It's like, yes, I can Teferi anytime soon. Hit me up. What do you think about Echoing Truth? Maybe instead of the Celestial Purge.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it bounces Rhinos and being blue is slightly easier on the mana, I guess. Also gives you an out to Blood Moon in blue, which is nice. I guess Aethergust does that anyway.
Maybe.
I know Purge hits Moon, but we don't run Blaze right now.
It's like not that powerful of a card, right?
What? Which card?
The bounce spell.
Oh, the Icon Truth. Yeah, it's very specific, for sure.
And like I want to have interactive, as I said, like I want to have enough interactive pieces against like the red, black, blue, red decks. And like Purge is like a part of that. Like
I wonder if
I want to have pieces I can board in versus them that are good against their threats, but also good against Blood Moon.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like the blue-red decks will board in Blood Moon against you.
Just
right?
play 6 Prismatic Endings, 5 head. More Prismatic Ending is really good. In that sense.
Yeah, for sure, but Prismatic Ending isn't that great against Blood Moon.
No, it's not. Play the planes.
I mean, in theory, you can like go Island Treasure.
Yeah, that's true. You have Prismari Command to find the treasure.
Yeah. I think that's like Mana Symbol got away with that once.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for sure like a path.
And
yeah.
And what do you think about the Nahiri in the sideboard, especially when you have Emrakul in the deck?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I think like Chase is just a way better card. Just because of like the problem of you flooding out a lot.
Yeah.
And Nahiri doesn't survive in Unholy Heat. So I much rather just like brainstorm some stuff away, this dies to Unholy Heat, and then move on.
Yeah, it depends on how the matchup plays out, I guess. Like, how often do they actually kill your Jason with like Unholy Hit versus attacking? Because Nahiri going up to 6 is really nice, and exiling enchantments and artifacts is definitely nice. Just an option
I wouldn't
consider.
Blame someone for playing Nahiri.
I mean, maybe over the Teferi in the sideboard. What about trimming the Teferi in the sideboard for the Nahiri?
Yeah, I could see that. Like the Teferi is another one I just tried out.
Yeah.
It performed pretty well. Like
Teferi is good.
Sucked to go card. And like actually Teferi with Sabers is not that bad of a combo.
Like double Teferi and say, oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
I mean, not exactly how we did it, like, but it was fun.
No, it's still good. I mean, getting to untap 2 mana on your end step is very valuable when you're playing Saber. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it was just funny, like...
Yeah, that was a really interesting sequence.
Saber end step.
That was definitely an interesting sequence.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Okay.
I guess we got a cover more or less. Like, if you have any questions still,
Yeah.
So I think like what could be cut, in my opinion, is like maybe this. I guess like this is still a flex slot. Like this is like these cards are like hard sets.
Okay, you really like the Emrakul and the Timely. Sure, yeah, I can see that.
And
Timely is such a strong card in these decks.
As well.
Timely sucks.
Like,
oh yeah, and you need to change the Colonnade.
Yeah, and then like the Colonnade is a card for sure, and then like. These two you can tinker with, and maybe like the Dwarven Mine, in theory the island. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, that looks good.
But you need to have 24 lands. Sorry?
Yeah, no, the 24 lands are gonna stay because you're gonna change the Colonnade into a land, right?
Yeah, I think it's because... I will try out the mountain, but I will have to do the math before I just play it, because...
Yeah, I'll let you do the math. I'll let you do the math, though.
I count those as like half a source, which might be even generous.
Yeah, I think it's a bit generous.
Like, but I kind of have to, like, otherwise it's just not working. I mean, like, you can count in Nord as a half a source towards these, but you can count them as half a source towards the 3 and 4 drops, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's like, if the mana base of this deck would be fine and you can play for the Mines, this would be a very good deck.
Yeah, for sure. If you could just cast any spell you want at any given time. Hey, Musty, yeah, we're just talking about how bad Colonnade is in this deck because your mana is just not working. With the Colonnade in hand. Yeah,
I mean, it's not even the mana, right? Maybe it's like problematic because of Renin 6 too, but it's also like coming into play tapped and not being a mountain.
Yeah, like all of these
big
together
things
are
against
like
it.
so bad, so tough, just so rough in your mana base.
Yeah, maybe I'm just too afraid of like just because against control, I'm not even sure I would app against control. I think I would like cut the sables and cut prism, or not even cut all the sables, like something like no, like cutting the bolts, not the endings.
And just sideboard into a bunch of planeswalkers, which I really like as a plan generally against them.
Yeah, something like this.
7/7. You can
keep a
sideboard in
sable.
the Emrakul anyway, honestly, if you want to. Like you.
I'm not that worried about them hitting the Velos,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the Velos is probably good enough on its own. Especially when you have Ren and the other planeswalkers to actually win the game, because both Jason and Teferi can actually win the game.
Yeah.
So I don't hate
So
that.
maybe I was like too over cautious of like
The win cons in the deck.
Yeah,
but I
maybe
think
it's like
it
fine
makes sense,
not
right?
having that in this.
Like, you play the deck a lot, but not in all situations, and in theory it was good, but in practice it didn't pan out, so that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
It just happens. Well, didn't
Okay.
pan out is an understatement, but yes.
Okay, so I have to
Okay,
go now.
so thank you so much for joining, Raeb. Congrats on your finals appearance. That was pretty sick. You played well most of the time. No, you really did play well, and that was really impressive. I liked your build a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot for giving me the chance to come and talk about this deck. Was a lot of fun, for sure, to play with it, and I think I will play it going forward still.
Yeah,
for sure.
If I ever feel wacky in Modern, I'll give this deck a try for sure. I'll definitely do that. It looks
have
really
a
good.
nice day, chat. Yeah, a nice day to chat.
You stay to chat? What do you mean?
I wished a nice day to everyone in chat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you.
So,
yeah, we definitely do.
Now I get to eat something delicious, don't even know what.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get me some food in a second too. But thank you so much for joining.
Welcome.
So, what I'm gonna do, actually, because I want to upload this to YouTube at some point, chat, I'm gonna end the stream and immediately restart it. So, just so I have like the video for YouTube later. So, don't worry about that.
Maybe it's just short, like, sorry.
What?
If you want to follow my stuff, like I build maybe streams very sporadically. So if you want to know I'm live, just follow me on Twitter. I guess you can also follow me on Twitch.
Yeah, you can link yourself. Feel free.
Yeah, that's basically it. Free.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So it was good chatting with you, Raeb. Thank you again for joining. This was sweet. And I'll talk to you later. And have a good meal.
For sure. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, chat.